And good evening, one and all, and welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. You were lost and now you are found, and you're all most welcome here. Thank you so much for joining me tonight as we once again delve back into the tempestuous depths of these tempestuous hearts as we play Monster Camp together. Sorry about that little hiccup, I thought my camera was on. How's it going, guys? How's it going? I thought maybe if I dressed in plaid, it would encourage more romance. Like, I'd have to actually... this is like the closest I'm gonna get to dressing up tonight. I decided to wear plaid while we go camping. I don't know. And how's it going, guys? How's it going for all of you who are a few hours ahead? Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween, Samhain, all that good stuff. I'm not gonna lie, I look damn good in plaid. I love wearing plaid. But yes, we are once again returning to this game in pursuit of love and romance. But will we be successful this time? We were successful last time with trying to romance Damien, because he was my previous bae from Monster Prom, but Milo, I love them so much. Alrighty, as always, one player, and let's do another full game once again. I need to remember all the voices that I did. Fuck! Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible as the sun embraced us on our way to camp. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Alright, so we've played as red and we've played as blue. I kind of want to play as one of the guy characters because I love this little yellow cutie. Like, oh. I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to like stick with one of the girls. Because like I love them both so much. But I'm like, the boys are really cute as well. And Oz is just too perfect. Like, he's such a cute... I wish he was a romance option. Like, he's such a cutie patootie. But you know what? If we can't date him, let's be him. Let's give Oz they them pronouns. Because they're really cute. So I think he's classically identified as... No, let's go with he. Because honestly, Oz is such a cutie. And then for the next run through, I'll pick one of the girls.
I hope I packed enough socks.
He's so awkward. Yes, thank you so much for the review, Lee. I really, really loved it. Thank you so much. But how's it going, everyone? Sorry, I didn't welcome everyone who was in the stream yet. So, welcome back, Hayden Parke, Steel Monkey 31, Storyteller Bree, Baron Alistair. How's it going? It's been a while. Samuel, how's it going? Shadow Fang, how's it going? Welcome back. Here comes Lee and Shadow Tom. How's it going, guys? So, oh, we've got a number of different options this time around. Sleeping Beauty bag. Oh, I'd have that. I'd so have that. Chest 2. Okay, multi-tool. Like, Oz makes me think of a guy who would be, you know, somewhat practical with everything that he needs. So, I think the multi-tool would probably be something he would bring. It's also, like, boldness. Like, having, like, a cleaver on a multi-tool is a really, really good idea. And happy Halloween, everyone. If I didn't say it, I did say it already for everyone who was in a few hours ahead, but happy almost Halloween for tomorrow. Alright, what else? Magma trekking boots, sock puppet, colouring Hawaiian shirt. I think the colouring Hawaiian shirt's also really cute. Yeah. Vampire sun hat. Maybe the magic mushroom guide. Because, I don't know, Oz kind of makes me think like he's a little bit of an awkward, nerdy guy. So let's do the magic shrooms field guide. One might say that the monster prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love there's always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it. The idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. Close to last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful presence invaded us. It was the monster prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Like, okay, but sorry to break up the narration, but just I had to think about it. All I can think of is Oz is he's the embodiment of the. Do you want to come watch the meteor shower with me? Like, just he has that energy so much. I love that soft boy. Oh, enjoy it, Hayden. Enjoy it. Like, the Dracula BBC, I think it was it BBC? Dracula, it was a UK Dracula series that came out last year that I didn't get around to seeing, but I finally watched it last night. So good. So good! And perfect casting as Dracula is all I'm gonna say. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on the meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson-Tajima, a badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculus to Hewlett Packard, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, a buff blue demon and warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer next. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And my beloved bony betrothed. And Milo Belladonna, a grim reaper doubling as an internet influencer who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. Be still, my beating heart. I love them so much. The bus trip was long, and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear, it all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Now, the thing is, I was thinking about, you know, if I'm going to pick Oz, I'm going to pick, like, okay, who's someone that we didn't romance last time, but, you know, definitely piqued our interest. And so all I'm thinking is, who better to pair up with the soft, delicate, like, nerd boy than the most badass, most breakneck, strongest demon gal in the entire fucking camp. I'm wearing plaid for a reason. I think we should try and date Dahlia with this round. Like, literally, I was sitting down and it was the intro, like, with the please stand by, and I looked down at what I was wearing, which was my usual grey t-shirt, and I was like, fuck this, I'm going to camp, I need to wear plaid. Because if I'm wearing plaid, it's time for romance. Channeling that big, powerful lesbian energy. I think a punch to the face is probably what is her favorite food. So, time to break the ice. Which of these would be your favorite food? A punch to the face, burning hot wings, whatever gives you the best stats, the nicest guac, ooh, a yummy USB, or a wine to die for. A punch to the face. Please. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Oz, I'm with you. I love a good old-fashioned knuckle sandwich. Fuck yes. Ah. I tend to be the chef, though. Nobody can cook up a punch to the face like Dahlia. If you're lucky, maybe I'll show you my special recipe while we're at camp. Apologies if I completely butcher a voice. For some reason, the voice track isn't working on, like, the longer run-throughs. Don't know why. We only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we'd be young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Oh, congratulations, Lee! On finishing high school! Proud of you. I love this game so much. Alright, what should we work on first? I think definitely his boldness needs to go up a notch, so let's do that. While exploring the haunted manor, you find an enchanted skull who speaks in riddles. His voice makes your ears bleed. You decide to name him Sparky and put him on your keychain as a fun pet. He tells you all sorts of cool things like beware the tides of Venus and if you meet a guy named Lenny at Costco, don't give him $20. Sparky also tells you exactly when and how you'll die. Apparently, it's going to involve a lot of mozzarella sticks. Best way to go out, though. You gain +2 boldness from gaining that foresight. None of that gets you any closer to banging your campmates, though, which is why you're relieved to find Dahlia shortly after. She appears to be... thinking? Harpoon gun, baby powder, tank of compressed helium. What am I missing? Oh, chaos. Behold my latest gambit in my all-out campaign to have the best summer ever. You see, one key component of an optimal summer is an amazing tent, and an amazing tent needs amazing tent supplies. I've already packed all the essentials, a grill for cooking my tent steaks, a snuggly teddy bear so I can keep my biceps toned by squeezing it tight. Oh my god, Dahlia, just yes. Yes! And of course, a bag of live snails. I'm sure I don't even need to explain that one. But I just can't shake the feeling that I'm missing something. And if I'm missing something, there's a chance that my tent will be suboptimal. I can't allow that to happen. But what could it be? I've already got a cooler full of spare organs and a spiked dog collar in case I find a dog. Maybe I need a hand mirror for starting campfires and checking out my look. No, that'd interfere with the tent's laser grid. Okay, she's fully packed. Oh, best of luck to you, Shadow Fang. Like, sending out auditions is always a nerve-wracking experience once it's out there, but best of luck. Hope you get it. I'm really stumped, but you look like a monster with a lot of camping savvy. Maybe you can help. If Dahlia is gullible enough to believe you have camping savvy, she's probably got bigger problems. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, what are we missing? No one ever thinks about the tent's well-being. Bring a tent for the tent in case the tent gets cold. Everyone knows the survival setup isn't complete without someone to share it with. I think that lower one depends more on charm, which we don't have the greatest skill set in at the moment. I think the first one will probably be playing more to our big brain smarts. So I think that one, because definitely the bottom one feels more like charm. No one ever thinks about the tents will be bring a tent for the tent in case the tent gets cold. Oh, that was fun. God damn it. Of course, I've been so self-centered, I never considered how the tent might feel. I mean, what if my poor tent were to freeze to death and die? I don't want to sleep in a rotting tent corpse. I'll add a tent for my tent right away. You're a handsome genius, Oz. Thank you. Satisfied with your success, you head back to your own tent to pick up some cute underwear for when you and Dahlia inevitably bang later. When you return, however, Dahlia appears none too pleased. Now I see why people don't pitch tents for their tents. My tent has been spoiled rotten. No sooner than did it get this precious tent than it started begging for tent food. And did tent hamburgers and tent fries satisfy it? No. Then it wanted a tent smartphone with a tent unlimited plan. I didn't say it, of course, but I could see the way it looked to me, sullenly, with that pouty rainfly. Now it's demanding I let it leave the campsite to go meet up with the sexy teepee it matched with on Tenta. What is this game? Tents are sentient in this game. There's a dating app for tents. We're less than half an hour into the stream and I'm already losing my fucking mind. Happy Halloween, guys! I had to draw the line somewhere. I mean, this is a survival situation. There's no time for snogging. The now won't even let me inside. It's throwing a tent perch tantrum. What am I supposed to do? All my tent supplies are inside that stupid spoiled tent. I never should have listened to your advice. I'm sorry, Dahlia, don't kill us. He suggests slitting the tent open to get at the supplies, but that just proves to Dahlia how cruel and unfeeling you really are. What's more, Dahlia seems to think that camping and getting frisky are mutually exclusive. Getting frisky was like the whole reason you came camping. Oh, don't worry, like, I think the entire chat wants her thighs to crush them completely, so it's all good. We have a polite level of thirst in my chat, nothing too extreme, but you know, this game is a way of getting under your skin. Now you really got to rethink your life choices. You rethink so hard, you lose 2 boldness and 1 fun. No! We suck. I suck.
Alright.
I'll do better in the future, guys, I promise. Okay, let's improve our fun then. That day, you decide to go scuba diving and find a treasure chest at the bottom of the lake. Whoa! You pick the lock, which is quite impressive if you keep in mind that you're still underwater. Inside, you find over 1,000 fun! Unfortunately, your wetsuit doesn't have pockets, so you can only go back to shore only with 2 fun. When you go back, fish have eaten the rest. They're having a rave right now. Yeah, fucking fish. Fucking fish. Oh, thank you for the hydrate check, Hayden and Swan, much appreciated. And thank you, Here Comes Lee, for the hydrate check as well. I will be so thirsty during the stream, so the hydrate checks are well appreciated. Afterwards, you find Dahlia, Aravi, and Milo crouched around something in the sand. You head over to see what they're looking at. Give me a moment. Sorry, I love Milo so much, but Dahlia's just... Oh my. Yes. Come on, Dwayne, crush him! Crush that crustacean! Rip his shell off, eat his organs, do a spin move. Try moving a few centimeters to the left, where I can get a better photo of you. You get close enough to see what they're all yelling at. 2 hermit crabs are facing off against each other in a ring of other agitated hermit crabs. This is it. The hermit crab fight club spoken of in Monster Camp legend. Right now it looks anything but legendary though. The crab they're calling Dwayne is getting its shell shocked by a much larger and handsome crab. The fight is soon over. Oh, come on. At least win one match, you stupid crab. Pathetic. You're hardly worth of the name Dwayne the Rock Lobster Johnson. Affection. Yeah, well, he's not actually a lobster for one thing. Blinding chumps accuracy, darling. This is the 21st century. But I do have to admit, this inspiring underdog story is quickly turning into bad content. I think it's high time we interfered. Yeah, by subjecting Dwayne to a rigorous training regimen. Don't be stupid. All he needs is better equipment, like a +2 shell or a repeating crossbow. But all of that would be utterly meaningless without a stronger presence in social media. We need to get this crab on Instagram. Meanwhile, the bigger crab is making Dwayne smell a gonopause. I don't know what they are, I don't want to know. None of the others have it right. The ultimate hermit crab upgrade is a well-executed redemption arc that absolves the hermit crab in the eyes of the audience, paving the way for a rise to the top of the Fight Club rankings. Or tango lessons. Maybe the top one is more smarts. Like, I don't know, maybe just because I get confused with like the longer answers feel like smarter answers. So... trying to think, like tango lessons, that could be either fun, creativity, or charm, all of which are kind of a little bit... So I think maybe the redemption arc because that's kind of more fun, maybe? Yeah, top one seems more like smart, so fingers crossed. I don't want to fail Dahlia twice. Yes! Oh, it was creativity! Okay, awesome. Either way, it worked well. Yes, triumphing over one's own inner demons is a great way to build a brand. Oh, Milo, why are you looking at me that way? Fans love it when you experience a devastating personal tragedy live online. Remember, you can't spell the contents of your soul without content. Agreed. A well-executed redemption arc will provide ample opportunities for training montages. What? Emotional growth? Training montages. That's gonna take way too long. I vote we speedrun this shit. Yeah, I brought crab steroids. Oh my god. Before anyone can object, Aravi jams a syringe between Dwayne's armor plates and shoots him full of crustacean muscle juice. Angriest crabs. There, simple. He'll get strong and he'll murder the other crabs. Life hack. But soon... Oh fuck! Dwayne the Rock Lobster Johnston has become addicted to steroids. Who could have foreseen this? This is what you get for skipping the training montage. Never skip the training montage, Aravi! Calm down, you two. I think the steroid addiction might actually be a good thing. Don't you see? This is the low point of the redemption arc. All we need to do is get Dwayne off steroids, and he'll be redeemed in the eyes of the audience. My gods. By ignoring Oz's wisdom, I ended up doing exactly what he suggested anyway. This is some ancient prophecy shit right here. But will there be a training montage? There can be as many training montages as you want, Dahlia. As many as you want. 17 training montages later, plus an additional training montage to train you in how to do good training montages. Well, I've certainly learned a valuable lesson about attempting to Okay, I was wrong on Ghost Girl's voice. She needs more of a punk firecracker voice for a dialogue. I'm not used to playing these like super high energy characters, but I'll give her my best shot. Well, I could maybe do kind of a Valley Girl thing that I did with Mermaid Girl and Polly in the previous game. Miranda and Polly. I kind of did them classic American teen voices, so maybe I could do something like that. Well, I've certainly learned a valuable lesson about attempting to contradict Oz's advice. Also, that giving steroids to hermit crabs is wrong. I've learned that it's impossible to do a training montage inside of a training montage. Oh, thank you for the stretch check, Big Bad King Boo Boo. Oh, need that. Fuck. Thank you. And I've learned that my younger followers really identify with hermit crabs for some reason. Probably be something to do with the economy. Everybody wins. Everybody, includes you. You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity. Whoop whoop. We're doing good.
Where to sit?
Hey Dahlia, how you doing? I'm scouring the ground for any dropped s'mores or lost wallets or any other fun paraphernalia for you to take, like some kind of horny young adult vulture. Hey, it's all good, Daniel, and how's it going, Big Bad King Boom Boo? Welcome back, glad you can make it, and thank you so much for the host, Daniel, much appreciated. But instead of finding any of that, you find Dahlia and Joy having an argument, the most fun thing of all. Okay, Joy, I'm ready. I've been prepping for all this, for this all day. Lay it on me. Lay what on you? The Coven test, of course. Oh, Hecate, help me. I know I'm going to regret asking this, but what the hell is the Coven test? Don't act like you don't know, silly. It's a test for me to join the Coven. I've been prepping for this harder than I've ever prepped for anything. I spent like 20 minutes studying. Ugh, Dahlia, I've told you a million times. The Coven does not work that way. You cannot join. Period. You almost had me there, Joy, but I know better. This is the final part of the test, where you test my will and resilience in the face of adversity. Hey, Constantine, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Glad you can make it. Oh, it's all good, Shadow Fang. Hope you have an awesome weekend. Happy Halloween, all that good stuff, and take care, okay? You're seeing if I'll stay in the game by making me believe that there is no game, but I know your tricks. I won't fall for it.
You are not in the Coven.
Damn it, I'm not trying to trick you. There is no such thing as a Coven test. Oh really? Then how do you explain this letter I received stating that I made it to the very exclusive final stage of the Coven test? What? Give me that! Dahlia, you obviously wrote this letter yourself. Nuh-uh, it's totally legit. It was delivered to my tent by a magical raven this morning.
Enough of this.
Why is it being addressed to Dahlia Aquino, buffest blue babe of all? Also, you misspelled joy. No, I didn't. Your name just always had a silent D. Dahlia, I'm sick of your shit. This letter is meaningless and you're not taking a Coven test because there is no test. Yeah, gotcha. So is there going to be an oral section of this test? Also, is it cool if I mark my answers in blue glitter pen? It's the only writing utensil worthy of me. Damn right it is, Dahlia! You do you, you beautiful blue babe. There's no way this argument is going to end anytime soon. Obviously, Dahlia isn't going to let go of this test thing. So what is the true test to entering the Coven? Only 3 witches can form the Coven, so in order for Dahlia to join, one of the current members must die. Dahlia, to become part of the Coven, you must spend 30 years as a hermit, far away from here. Okay, first one's definitely Dahlia, second one is Joy. So, yes, first one.
You're a bad omen.
What? No, that's not at all how this works. But it makes so much sense. You point out that Joy joined the Coven after Grace, the previous Coven leader, tragically died. Well, that may be accurate, but... Huh. So it is true. One of the current Coven members must die? Why didn't I think of this sooner? Because it's insane. You can't kill one of the members. That sounds like a challenge. And to think, Joy, that you were once in the same position as me. What position? Why, the position to kill a Coven member, of course. I bet it all went down just like this. You went to summer camp, met Grace, begged her endlessly to let you join. You couldn't possibly be further off. And I bet you forged some very convincing papers saying that it was time for you to take your Coven test. And Grace was totally fooled, and then BAM! You clocked that bitch and became Coven leader. Dahlia, no, it's not that simple for me. For one, me and my girls are all witches. Yeah, for now. But soon one of you will be dead. No, not to mention, we were chosen to be part of the Coven by the Triple Goddess, and each of us represents a core virtue in humanity. Yeah, and what's more virtuous than Dahlia? The question is no longer, will Dahlia kill one of us, but which of us will Dahlia kill? This is a hard pick. I obviously can't kill you, Joy, because you'd see it coming. Maybe it should be Hope. I mean, she's died 3 times already, so a 4th death won't matter that much, right? But maybe Faith would be the better pick. She and I have the same calm and collected vibes, so if I took her place, it'd be the most seamless switch.
Seriously?
Dahlia, you're joking, right? You're not actually going to try to kill one of my girls. Another test of will. Of course I will, Joy, and I promise to make you proud. Come on, Oz. Since this was your idea, you should join me. Okay, that makes sense. You and Dahlia walk off despite Joy's protests. You always knew you'd be an accessory to murder one day, but you never dreamt to be someone so hot. Woo! You never managed to find Faith. Joy probably warned her, but in life, as in the law, it's the intent that counts. Morning of week 2.
So many options. This is already hard.
What do we need to work on? We need to work on our charm and our boldness. Let's do charm this time. Oh, he's such a cutie. It's a typical bloody camp dome battle royale. While you're hiding to catch your breath, a severed fist flies through the air and lands in your lap. You unfold it. The fist was holding a tarnished silver locket containing the photo of a loved one, likely waiting for the hand's former owner to return home safely. You toss that behind you and also find a crumpled up coupon redeemable for 2 charm at Pedro's Pastrami Paradise. Rad! Thanks, mysterious hand! There's nothing you like more than being helpful, provided it is in turn helping you find your summer honey, so it's no surprise you find yourself aiding Dahlia in the collection of another scout badge. Alright, Oz, hold the megaphone right there so I can scream into it, and still have my hands free for powerful gestures. Let me know if you have any tips for being louder. I really want this badge. Deep breath, and... Since the 1950s, around 8.3 billion tons of plastic have been produced worldwide, and only 9% are recycled. Plastic kills millions of birds and animals a year, while poor air quality is a huge contributor to human fatalities. By the year 2050, the amount of plastic in the ocean will outweigh the total number of fish. Galactic Emperor Batman, thank you so much for joining us tonight at the Blue Rose Respite. Take a seat, enjoy yourself. Glad to have you back with us. Miss Aquino, why are you interrupting this lovely day in Camp Spooky with your incessant screaming this time? Oh, Camp Director Miss Weaving, I was absolutely engaged in the camp's sanctioned pursuit of scout badges. Today, I'm trying to get the badge for noise pollution, so I'm screaming facts about pollution as loudly as I can. Miss Aquino, the noise itself is the pollution. You don't need to be making noise about pollution. Also, I'm just gonna say I love everything in her character design, like the web character design. Like, it's Miss Trunchbull to a T, but it's all spidery, and I love her hair and just the details. All you've succeeded in doing now is distracting and depressing the cat population when they should be doing fun things like manual labor. Camp Director Miss Weaving, I am so sorry. I would never intentionally upset you. As a strong female leader who is intimidating and scary, you are a role model of mine. Well, Mr. Aquino, I do respect your respect for me, which is why I'm going to confiscate the thing you crave most, my approval. No, please, take my phone, take my face, take anything. Just don't take your approval. Too late, it's been confiscated. You may have it back when you've earned it. What? No, what will I do? I can't bear to be at Camp Spooky if I can't have the respect of a terrifying female authority figure. If Dahlia leaves summer camp, she leaves behind a possibility to be your summer honey. Luckily, you know the best way to gain back Weaving's approval. Show your admiration by developing some spider-like skills. Knit a sweater with your butt. Or become a doctor. That seems more along the lines of boldness, which I don't think was strong enough or have the skills needed to do. So I think become a doctor is going to be playing more into smarts. So I think that's probably our best option. Please? Yes. Nice, nice. Yes, of course. Being a doctor makes your parents proud. I mean, your camp authority figure who you in no way view as a substitute parent. Ugh. But you know what being a doctor also makes? Time. A lot of it. It makes time go away. Dahlia's not wrong. Under normal circumstances, becoming a doctor does make time go away. Luckily, you're good friends with the admissions director of Hyperbolic Time University's Medical College of Spirit and Time thanks to your shared hobby of illegal underground high-speed origami folding. What the fuck did I just read? All it takes is a quick text, and you and Dahlia are whisked away to a pocket dimension where you can spend years studying medicine in what seems like mere seconds back home. Wow, there are so many buildings here, so many classrooms. I bet they even play things in gym other than dodgeball. You don't bother telling her that there probably isn't a lot of gym class in med school. You trust she'll find out soon enough. Hey, Baronessa7, how's it going? Welcome back. Glad you could make it. Take a seat, enjoy yourself, or having a good time tonight. And so she does. As the two of you enter the rigors of med school, you consider participating in campus Greek life, but decide to make a social sacrifice to focus on learning. You go through the highs of earning high scores on tests and the lows of earning low scores on tests. You dissect corpses and also sometimes zombies with their consent. In the literal blink of an eye, 8 years have passed in the Hyperbolic Time University's Medical College of Spirit and Time, and you return back to your dimension. To fight Cell as well. Like, okay, I will say Dahlia could hold her own against Perfect Cell in a fight, I'm just saying. Look, Camp Director Miss Weaving, look, I'm a doctor now. May I please have the approval you took, please? A doctor, Well, it's better than nothing, I suppose. If you're a doctor and a lawyer, that would be better. But I will indeed restore my approval to you. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate check, Daniel. Much appreciated. Dahlia would beat the ever-loving hell out of Perfect Cell. I would pay to see that fight. I would love to see that fight. Thanks, Mom. It's possible there are deeper issues underlying my desire for approval. I should maybe go to the Hyperbolic Time University's College of Social Sciences and study psychology. Well, whether she does or not, at least she's a doctor now. Not that she has any plans to practice medicine ever, but surely it helps your relationship that you spent 8 years together in a different reality. If nothing else, it gives you plenty of fond memories as well as 2 charm and 1 creativity. Yes. We're looking good, you guys.
So many options. This is already hard.
Like, she would crush perfect Cell with between her thighs. Alright, what do we need to work on? I think we need to work on boldness, so we need to go back to the manor. Let's see. Decide to get your tarot cards read while you're in the haunted manor. The wicked old lady who offers you the service said it'd be fun. The first card she flips over shows a photorealistic drawing of you flying on a hang glider directly into power lines. Is that good? You ask the psychic. She wordlessly puts her cards away and vanishes into the darkness. It's probably fine. You gain +2 boldness and a fun new phobia. You mind your own business, smelling people, when Dahlia grabs you and drags you to the lakeshore. There you are, Oz. Once more, I need your help achieving the best summer ever. Critique my rock skipping technique. Dahlia skips a rock straight upwards. It disappears into space. Moments later, you notice a faint glimmer in the sky. It's not Dahlia's rock, or the satellite Dahlia's rock destroyed. It's a meteor. It crashes into the woods on the far side of the lake, turning them into a giant bonfire. I will keep that in mind, Steel Monkey, not to be dissuaded by Bloody Marys and liquid bees. Yes, ultimate campfire. Quick, tell me some campfire stories, but very loudly. You're about to tell the one where the horny summer campers who finally boinked, where you're distracted by a glowing figure approaching you across the lake. Greetings, says the figure in a warm, booming voice. It is I, Kala, Herald of Summer. Kala, it's an honor to meet you. Can you critique my rock-skipping technique? I'm here on a much more important errand, says the spirit. Your passion for achieving the ideal summer has moved me. I have a quest for you. I have grown weak of late due to lack of worship. The heralds of the other seasons mock me and drain my power. I need you to destroy them. I will do it, noble hot man. Hey, Deadpool, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blurus Respite. I'm sorry you're not doing so well at the moment, but we're all here to relax, unwind, and have a good time together, so take a seat and enjoy yourself. I was going to say talk to them and ask them to stop being such jerks, but honestly, that sounds great if you're up to it. The first herald you must defeat is Vern, Herald of Spring. He's in Florida. Good luck. I make my own luck. Out of blood. Blood! Moments later, you're face to face with Vern. It turns out traveling to Florida is easy. You just mix a can of Bud Light with cough syrup and you're there. And it open a portal or something? I don't know. What's up, bros? Says Vern, while shotgunning a hard seltzer and thinking about boobs. Here to defeat me on behalf of that nerd, Kala. Hayden! Hayden! Oh my god! Hayden Parke gifting out 5 community subs. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you're having a wonderful time, and thank you so much for your continued support of my channel. Thank you so much, dude. Oh my god. Thank you. Enjoy those fun emotes for those of you who have been gifted subscriptions. And be sure to join the Discord when you can. The instructions are down below on my Twitch page. Yes. And also get tan. A good tan is critical for the best summer ever. Oh, Deadpool. I'm so sorry. I can't believe what you must be feeling at the moment, but feel free to relax, take a seat and join us tonight. We're all just going to have a good, fun, naughty time together, so here's a place where you can relax and have fun, but my heart goes out to you and their family as well. I really hope that it was a gentle passing. I really, really do, okay? Says Vern, doing 3 cake stands at once by the grace of his divine might. Suck my Easter eggs, losers. No one can defeat me, he says. I'm gonna live forever. Sprig brig, woo! You'll just see about that. It so happens that you know the perfect technique for defeating the Herald of Spring. Remind him that spring is just a lame opening act for summer or allergies. Ooh. Yes, okay. Everyone in chat, hugs for Deadpool. It sounds like they're really, really not doing okay right now, so give out hugs if you're able to, because I think they really need it at the moment. Show them some love. Absolutely. Let's see, what should we go with? Reminder that spring is just the lame opening act for summer. That seems maybe smarts or creativity. Both of which aren't half bad. Allergies maybe is more towards charm. Not charm, fun or boldness. So I think maybe the top one might be the best pick. Oh, that was fun. God damn it. I'm sorry, Dahlia. You wish, bro, says Vern, sharing a blunt with Baby Lion, his buddy rented unethically. If anything, spring's the new summer. What? Impossible! Summer is the new summer! Maybe last decade, says Vern, but that was before global warming became a tragic and unstoppable certainty. No, rising temperatures worldwide will make spring as hot as summer used to be, and then some. Also, more hurricanes. But if spring replaces summer, what will summer become? I don't know, man, that's not on me. I'm either thinking of calling it the Great Dying or something, though. The Great Dying. I love dying. This sounds like a fantastic development. What? No! People are gonna starve to death. Disease will run rampant. You'll hate it. Good. I've been searching for adversity to tempt my unbreakable warrior spirit. So far it sounds like Oz was right about spring. What else have you got? Well, says Vern, spring is the most popular movement of Vivaldi's 4 Seasons. That it is. It's a beautiful piece of music. Are you serious? This changes everything. It does? Of course. The relative popularity of classical pieces is the only metric I accept for determining a season's worth. Who are you, Dahlia? Like, why? These characters are just so full of surprises. They're like almost multi-dimensional real people. Aww. Forgive me, Master Vern. I hereby pledge myself to the service of spring. Cool, says Vern. Get me a beer? Dahlia rushes off to do his bidding. If she's going to be spending all her time helping out this divine douchebag, you doubt she'll have time for summer romance. You lose 2 charm and 1 fun. We're not doing so good this time around, guys. I'm sorry.
I hope that fire is safe.
We're just going to keep doing our best through this playthrough. And if we get to romance Dahlia, awesome. If not, we're going to have some laughs along the way. Oh, and thank you for the stretch check, Daniel. Oh, my shoulders are so stiff. Ah, fuck. Oh, thank you. I needed that. Yeah. You happen upon Calculester and Dahlia flipping through a scrapbook, laughing raucously. Oh, hell yeah. This is a great picture of us, Cal. The Colosseum and the Forum were so cool to see in person. Gah, I love the Romans. So many training facilities, ancient armor, literal centuries of bloodlust soaking the soil. I couldn't stop fangirling.
Success achieved.
Yes, they were truly fascinating, but I must say that seeing the Olivetti headquarters in person was the highlight of my Italy experience. Being in the presence of one of the earliest computer manufacturing companies in the world was a dream come true. I hope I made my ancestors proud. Oh hey, Oz, want to look at our scrapbook? We were just reminiscing about the trip to Italy we took last month. She shows you the scrapbook. You get the impression that it was a joint project. Some of the pages are decorated with bone fragments and motivational glitter stickers, and others were clearly typed up and printed straight out of Microsoft Excel. We had an amazing time. I was fascinated by all the churches, and even more fascinated by the beautiful, meaningless rituals organics performed there. Yeah, unfortunately I had to sit those places out. The Pope didn't really seem too keen on letting someone with horns in the Vatican. Wonder why. I have actually been to the Vatican City. It is a beautiful, beautiful city, and so many amazing pieces of art there. But it's cool. I commandeered a gondola in Venice and we had an all-out naval battle that I totally crushed. Yes, incidentally, we are no longer allowed to enter Italy. But there are lots of other places to visit. I'm thinking Britain for the next trip. We welcome you, Dahlia, as our new queen and savior. But there are lots of other places to visit. I'm thinking Britain for our next trip. Let's keep the ruthless war machine empire theme going. She's not wrong. Britain would be nice, but I am partial to Japan. Their technological advances intrigue me so greatly. I also have an uncle who works at Nintendo as a copy machine. Oz, you should come too. There's always room for one more on the Dal and Cal Express. A vacation with Dahlia and Calculester? Where do you sign? Wait, friend Dahlia, I'm also happy to invite Oz on our next trip, but what role will he fulfill? Ah, you make an excellent point. A true master of war knows that every member amongst her ranks must be absolutely necessary. An apt comparison. You see, Oz, on our previous trip, I acted as the perfect trip planner, organizing our activities in color-coded spreadsheets. I was the morale booster. I was going around screaming, "Look, it's the David! Look, it's the Hafiz!" I managed the hype and made sure that everyone knew what they were looking at. Oh, my favorite part of the Vatican. I will say going into like the main church that you're allowed to look at and getting to see all the tombs of the previous popes, that was quite interesting. Like getting to also see like the I think it's chapel where you can see like the birth of Adam, like with the fingers touching. That was really cool. Sorry, my brain's not like all there tonight. I'm a little tired, so sorry. Besides Horny One and Gamer, what role could you fulfill on a vacation with Dahlia and Calculester? You could be the backup memory. Calculus's memory could be overridden, and Dahlia puts herself in danger so often that memory loss is a real possibility. You can analyze all the country's weaknesses to ensure you can defeat it in the Battle of Tourism. That sounds so Dahlia, so I think that's the one we've got to go. That's the one we've got to go with. Yeah, absolutely, Hayden. There's so much history and knowledge in the Vatican. Of course, you only get to see so much as being a tourist there, but it's really, really an amazing sight. I haven't been there for maybe 6 or 7 years now. I would love to go back sometime. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate to check Lee. Much appreciated. Thank you. I think the little one's much more up Dahlia's alley. Oh, hell yeah! That's an amazing idea. You're hired. I mean, I loved our trip to Italy, but I do kind of regret not doing more research into their weaknesses sooner. Like their pizza and pasta. Clearly inferior to the Olive Gardens. Oh. I will fight you on that, Dahlia. I will lose, but I will fight you on that. Like proper Italian pasta and pizza. And gelato is some of the best fucking food you can eat in the world. And their wimpy parliamentary republic. What happened to Caesar? Did he die? That's not very heroic. Not to mention their surprisingly squishy skulls. I would have thought the Roman residents would have retained some of their ancestors' strength, but apparently not. I tested this myself, actually. My research concluded that Italian skulls are not resistant to attack from a morning star. Weird. I know, that is weird. After that, the police showed up and totally confiscated my morning star and arrested me. Probably because they were scared I'd discover the rest of their weaknesses.
Not enough signal to process this.
What? Where was I when all this happened? In the Vatican, I think. I told you I used that time to check out some old dungeons. I thought you did so in a touristic capacity, not because you were temporarily imprisoned in one. Meh. Details don't matter. If only I'd known Italy's weakness profile sooner, I simply would have brought more morning stars. But I'll be more prepared next time. Thanks to you, Oz. I can't wait. Okay, to be fair, I've never been to Olive Garden, so I can't judge their food. But, okay, are you going to compare a chain restaurant in the United States that sells Italian food with actual food from Italy in, like, beautiful family-owned, like, bistros and restaurants? Because I'm sorry, there's nothing that compares to that. Except for French pastries made properly in France. Like, haha. So good. Oh, I'm so hungry now. Fuck off. No. I hate this. I'm so hungry right now. Yeah, neither can you. As long as you just get to be there when Dahlia's swinging her morning star, that is. Just the thought is already getting you all hot and bothered. Bring out your flasks. Damn it, I'm making gnocchi for dinner tonight. No! Oh god, I want gnocchi so bad now. I'm gonna give it another shot of trying to use my skills, I guess. Against your better judgment, you decide to visit Juan that weekend.
Just in time. I just prepared a front of drinks. I've no idea what they do.
They could make you immortal or turn your blood into mayonnaise.
You know, wizard in training, drink at your own risk. And if you've made up your mind, get ready.
Okay, I picked this one because it was shiny. I don't know what it's going to do to me. Flask Genie. Okay. We haven't tried this one yet. I'm curious to see what it does.
I managed to catch a genie inside that flask. It took me years, and he just drank it up. I hope you ask for an important wish at least, like ending world hunger.
Fuck yeah. You wish to spend more time with your summer crush.
Let's do this.
Oh, you unlock a special plot line.
Hope you can stomach that. Happy trails.
This is gonna end badly, I know it.
I hope I choose correctly.
Alright, we need to improve our fun, so let's go back to the lake. Before you go to the lake, you decide to make the most fun inflatable toy to float on that you possibly can. You can buy many of your favorite fun things. Ice cream, tabletop games, watching your enemies fail, ducks. The resulting amalgamation is certainly interesting, even if it doesn't exactly float on water. You decide to name your toy Dr. Frankenfun. Maybe you should name it a Dr. Frankenfun's monster? Just beholding the horror you've created gives you +2 fun. You grow tired of all that pretty soon and decide to go check on your favorite pile of sexy blue mussels. You find her in front of a chalkboard covered in what seems to be a lot of doodles on herself, tearing someone apart in different ways.
Best summer.
Oh, Oz! It's a good thing you're here. You're just in time to witness the most epic summer adventure ever. You see, if I want to have the best summer ever, I need to have the most epic adventure this camp has seen, and I think we all know what that is. Winning the talent/character arc contest. The rules are simple. You must perform a talent, wow the audiences, and grow your character from it. all of the summer camps compete, and if I pretend to win, I have to beat that reigning champion Peter Papaya from Rival Camp, that bastard. Rumor has it that last year he did something just too amazing to be described by words, but they say it's reason why he's now known as Peter Papaya. So I guess his talent was to swiftly fill out a petition to legally change his name. Hey, Mornington Crescent, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Yes, we are playing Monster Camp, and it is a hell of a lot of fun, so take a seat and enjoy yourself. So I guess his talent was to swiftly fill out a petition to legally change his name. Filling out legal documents and going through long bureaucratic processes is indeed a formidable feat for a young adult. Hard not to be impressed. It is a very campy game, Deadpool. Indeed it is. I started brainstorming and came up with a super cool talent number. It included alpha changes, never before seen surprise guests, deep, heartfelt moments, and even an epic anime musical number to top it all off. But then I was told we don't have the budget for all that, so second best thing was sticking to my best talent, disemboweling people. Fuck yeah. I know it doesn't seem like much, but wait. I'll disembowel none other than friggin' Peter Papaya. I'll show my main talent and grow as a character. I will grow into a Dahlia with a better understanding of what's inside Peter Papaya's vital organs. And I will be beating Peter Papaya by murdering Peter Papaya. It's what, if I've understood Liam's tweets right, people call meta. Wow, Dahlia actually understanding what meta means is already quite a bit of character growth. But it still doesn't sound like much, does it? I asked if I could still go to with the anime song, but it's a no. I still need something that make this disemboweling more epic. Do you have any non-anime related ideas? Okay. Secretly feed Peter Papaya confetti and other hilarious items for a week so you can add some wow factor to his disembowelment. Or everyone expects you to disembowel his body. What if you disemboweled his mind? The confetti makes it sound maybe it's more fun? The mind thing instantly makes me think smarts, but I'm like, it could also be creativity. And thank you for the hydrate check, Daniel. I need it, because I'm a thirsty hero. And how's it going, Talon? Glad you could swing by. But yeah, everyone expects you to disembowel his body. What if you disembowel his mind? I like that option as well. Please. Please be the right one. Yes! Whoa, deep. Such a master plan, Oz. Maybe I should disembowel your mind. No thanks. Well, if we want to disembowel Peter Papaya's mind, we need to learn how he thinks first. Want to sneak into Rival Camp tonight and spy on him? Do we get to go to another camp? It's a date, hopefully. Later that night, you try to sneak into Rival Camp. You carry a very delicious looking cake you've cooked. Okay, remember, we need to be very careful so they don't realize we're here. Let me put some music on my phone so we can get into the right stealth mood. No! Dahlia, do not play your own theme tune while you're trying to stealth. You do that in your mind. That seems counterintuitive, but she's the tactician here, you guess? Disembowel my mind, senpai. Oh my god. The moment you said that, all I could think was fucking, like, because I love Hannibal so much. I've got a massive crush on, Mads Mikkelsen's Hannibal Lecter. So all I could fucking think is me sitting there with him with the buzzsaw and him just slowly cutting into my skull. Just, yes, disembowel my brain, senpai. Oh my god. I need a tap next to my computer. Because I'm so thirsty. She puts on some stealthy music. It's hard to tell. There's some guy screaming stealth mode pretty loud every now and then. The air horns don't help. I'm sorry, who are you? Hi. Hi, gents. I'm sorry, I love vampires with long, like, especially silver or pale hair, so I'm already like... Well, hello, sir. Scarlet, you came at the perfect time. We're sneaking into another camp, and my brain is shutting down, so I might need a moment. I hate being me sometimes. Also, chat, how dare you call me out like this? I actually, like, it was a moment of Stephanie.exe has stopped working. I have to give him an accent, okay? Dahlia? Oh no, don't look at me, I'm stealthy!
Do you think you're becoming stealthier by screaming, "I'm stealthy"?
Does she? I'm not here, and if I was, I wouldn't be doing anything suspicious. Thank you for the hydrate, Jack. Big pancake before I need it. And yes, I think all of us can agree that is some fantastic guy liner, and we can appreciate it. We can appreciate it. I'm not here, and if I was, I wouldn't be doing anything suspicious. Why are you here? Are you finally changing your mind? Finally. What do you mean?
Come to the dark side.
Sorry. You're here to join us, right? To leave lame old Camp Spooky and become a proud rival of Camp Rival Camp. Enjoy the Countess voice while it lasts. What? No way, what are you talking about? Dahlia Aquino is no traitor. Well, you're a natural born rival. Isn't your whole thing being like a foil to Damien?
My nakedness is my power.
Like, personally, he doesn't do anything for me, but, Sir, I can appreciate art when I see it. And Blackbird Raven, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite, and thank you so much for the 9-month resub. I really, really appreciate it, dude. Thank you so, so much. Raven, you came just in time. Yes. We're so thirsty for this game. Unapologetically thirsty. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's not forget, she has rock-solid abs, which is something we celebrate in Camp Rival Camp. Here you can wear a uniform that would truly let you show them off.
And I heard you spend most of your time at Spooky High trying to topple the status quo by defeating the rulers of some circle of hell. We like that too.
Yes, we were all pretty confused when we saw you enrolled into Camp Spooky, instead of following your true calling and finally becoming the apex rival. Oh, my current husbando is still Milo, although they're gender fluid, so I would say my current bae is Milo Belladonna. But I'm appreciating the vampire, like, we don't have a name for him yet, but I like what I say. But, like, Milo Belladonna is just still... My heart goes badonkadonk whenever he appears. Whenever they appear, sorry. Oh, you're taking a break from HorrorCon? I really hope you guys are having a fantastic time with that. Oh, sorry that you're not a part of it anymore, but if you want to hang out and join us tonight, that's all good. Shut up. I'm no mere rival. I'm Dahlia Aquino, Conqueror of Hell. If anything, stupid Damien is my rival. Oz, they're clearly trying to use mind games to confuse us from achieving our goals. Let's flee. She uses a smoke bomb she just happened to have in her pocket, and you both escape amidst the confusion. Damn, that was close. It was starting to mess with my head. Friggin' Peter Papaya and his evil minions. I need to get some more emotes commissioned. The person I have my eye on currently has their commissions closed at the moment, but I'm definitely keeping in mind for the future. Don't worry, my good friend. Your plan was genius. They're probably having super hearing or something that they could detect us despite our 6 stealth skills. But hey, while we were in the cloud of smoke, I managed to pillage this from them. Losers. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate check. Good lord, I need it. Now, Raven, if you've committed to a panel at HorrorCon, go to the panel at HorrorCon, okay? It's important that you be there, alright? And also, I know you've been incredibly generous of my Twitch channel in the past, but I am going to respectfully ask that you prioritize your own finances first and foremost. Buying an occasional sub for yourself is more than fine, but you've already donated so much to my channel that I do respectfully ask that you just please prioritize your own finances first. And then if things are genuinely okay, then you can support me, okay? I just wanted to throw it out there. I really appreciate it, but I just want to let you know. Oh, thank you for the stretch check, Samuel. Much appreciated. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. But hey, while we're in the cloud of smoke, I managed to pillage this from them. Losers. You can have it. She handles you +3 charm she stole from Morty's abs. Nice. Oh, that's cool. So maybe, like, the flask then unlocks, like, the new plot thing. Maybe it was just for this one-off. But maybe, like, this pops up again that you don't have to make a decision. You just get more bonuses. Stephanie's a really good egg. Thank you, Samuel. I really appreciate that. You guys are good eggs. You guys are such wonderful, wonderful eggs. We need boldness and we need fun. I feel bad that we keep kind of zigzagging back between these two, but we kind of need to work on these a little bit. What did we do last time? I think we did boldness last time, so... No, we did fun last time. Let's do boldness. That day in the Haunted Manor, a little clown man rides a tricycle up to you and asks if you want to play a game. Sure, cool, you love games. You suggest Monopoly or Categories. The clown man tells you to find the exit key in an hour or he's going to rip all your skin off. You're not super into that idea, so you decide to compromise by going to an escape room and solving some puzzles together. Deadpool, thank you so much for the 200 bits, dude. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you're with us tonight. We want to make sure that you're having a good time, and thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it, dude. Oh, you guys are too sweet. Thank you. It's lots of fun, but you don't gain fun here. You gain +2 boldness instead. Slip away to meet Dahlia, who told you to meet her in the haunted house later for extremely important business. There you are, Oz. Excellent. All is going as I planned. You see, according to my detailed battle strategy, Dahlia pulls out a notebook covered in puffy dolphin stickers and labeled Best Summer Ever Notebook, Top Secret. One of the key components of the Best Summer Ever is showing a summer kiss in a haunted house. I volunteer as tribute. So pucker up, Oz. I'm about to declare mouth war on your face. That's your Dahlia, alright? You lean in for the kiss? Fucking cock blocked! Okay, fine. Boo. Woof, woof, woof. Scott, you're supposed to say boo too. That's how you scare people. But I'm not a ghost. I'm a werewolf. It's wrong to steal from other cultures. He's a woke wolf boy. I love him. Excuse me, what? Was I supposed to be startled just now? The only thing that startles me is thinking about how much I love otters. They are catastrophically adorable. Yes, they are. Now I'm thinking about otters and my heart can't take it. They just have adorable little furry nubbins and I love them. God damn it! My daughter's in the room. She's laughing her ass off. Hi, Talon's daughter. I'm really glad you're enjoying yourself. This game is so much fun, and I really want you guys to pick it up and play it. It's so good. It was supposed to be a prank, but it looks like we failed. Oh well, back to the drawing board.
which we hit people over the head with when we can't think of any better pranks.
Ah, your prank failed. Unfortunate. Being hilariously pranked is another key ingredient of the best summer ever.
Wait, did you say you were trying to have the best summer ever?
It was literally the last thing I said, yeah.
So then you've already written a heartfelt poem about how great Scott and I are, because you know that's the #1 ingredient for the best summer ever and stuff.
I was unaware of this. Tell me more.
Well, it's gotta be a Shakespearean sonnet full of frank confessions of deep feelings and also allusions to both modern and classical literature.
Polly lays down some ground rules and Dahlia gets to work, a look of intense concentration on her face. Soon she's almost finished, but there's a problem. A sonnet is supposed to end in a rhyming couplet, and I can't think of one that sums up everything I love about Polly and Scott. Ooh, just say pizza. Everybody loves pizza. As usual, Scott's suggestion is almost optimistically unhelpful. Looks like it's up to you to wow everyone with your incredible poetry skills. And so it is with Scott and also Polly, 2 people I would rescue from a trolley. And so it is with Polly and Scott. They were really, 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 really hot. I think maybe that one is either boldness or charm, either which of we actually have pretty good skills in. Top one, I'm not quite sure. That could be either smarts or creativity. I kind of want to go with the bottom one. I'm thinking maybe the bottom one. And so it is with Polly and with Scott. They were really, 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 really hot. Perfection. Yeah, that might also be more creativity, but I'm thinking like charm and smarts is our 2 strongest suits. So I'm just trying to think of which one it would be. I kind of want to go with the bottom one. Fingers crossed, come on, bottom one. Oh, god damn it, it was boldness and it wasn't high enough. Shit. Wow, that's exactly what I wanted to write, but I couldn't make it fit the meter. It turns out I just wasn't using enough realies. I will agree, Samuel, this is getting pretty... Polly. Oh. This amazing tryst. What shall we do? Dahlia finishes writing a sonnet on a sheet of perfumed pink paper from her best summer ever notebook and nervously hands it to Polly and Scott. Polly reads it thoughtfully and Scott refrains from chewing on it for almost 1 minute. Wow, they're both really captivated. Well, what do you think?
For the most part, I really like it.
You do?
Of course I do. Sure, you rhymed blood with blood a couple of times, and sure, lines 5 and 6 are just a drawing of a shark and with friendship written on it. But overall, the juxtaposition of violent imagery with the pathos of deeply felt friendship creates a hazy emotional cocktail. And you know how I feel about cocktails.
Wink.
And let's not forget about lines 7 and 8. When Polly, Scott, and I hang out at camp, I don't think much about my lust for blood. Is that a reference to the Iliad? It's so fresh, and yet it resonates with ancient themes.
No, I've just always heard that you should write what's in your heart. And my heart is mostly full of blood, so that's what I wrote about.
Well, I love it, Dahlia. It's just so pure. Never change. But then I get to the closing couplet.
Oh, Oz wrote that part. Do you like it?
No, I don't. And now I understand why. It totally conflicts with the rest of the poem.
Hey, you're right. Oz's couplet is the only one that doesn't say blood at all.
If you're going to depart from the central theme of a poem, Oz, you owe it to your audience to provide a compelling reason. Unless you're actually planning to set us on fire, calling us really, 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 really hot is just a generic and lazy attempt to eat up syllables.
Wait, I smell gasoline. Oz, why are you hiding a huge jug of gasoline behind your back? And why is it labeled, for setting Polly and Scott aflame?
No, we wouldn't do that.
Oz, setting friends on fire is Damien's thing. You're not into Damien, are you? I am wearing red plaid, so, maybe? In the previous stream, we did get to
Smack that booty, though. You're not into Damien, you're just really committed to your art. But your friends will never understand. They form a poetry club that you're not invited to, and you lose 2 creativity and 1 fun. No.
I hope I don't interrupt any conversations.
Alright, Dahlia. Oh, we get to sit next to Milo again. Looking for a spot to chill by the campfire when you see 2 beautiful angels. Oh wait, that's just Dahlia and Milo. Ooh, Oz, come over here. I'm giving Dahlia a crash course in social media marketing, and we could use a note taker. Now Dahlia, I've completed an audit of your social feeds, and frankly, I've noticed a lot of room for improvement. Metaphorically speaking, you're still in a digital cocoon. And I'm going to feed you metaphorical leaves until you form a metaphorical chrysalis and emerge a metaphorical butterfly of new media. And that booty smacked us. Indeed it did. Indeed it did. Milo, you're one of my most trusted advisors, mainly because you remind me of an owl. People with owl energy are very wise. But I just don't get it. What does my hell Twitter feed have to do with my ultimate goal of conquering the 8 circles of hell and declaring myself Queen Eternal? Dahlia, if you want to be queen, that means that your reputation is more important than ever. You will have to project a compelling brand image to garner political clout. For example, you're using Twitter to stand Ariana Grande and follow Liam's insufferable feed. But you could also use Twitter to gain new followers for your army. I can use Hell Twitter to gather followers? Awesome! I thought you could only do that once. Do that by taking over territories with brutal crushing force. This seems way more effective. Let's do this thing. Make me a media butterfly or whatever. Perf. I think it's time for a total brand refresh. How about we reintroduce you as a fitness influencer? You'll just have to promote protein powders 2 or 3 times an hour. Nice. And then I can post about my daily workout regime, killing something bigger than me. I know I'm done when I'm holding a skull in my hand. That might be a little off-putting for some demographics. Remember, we want people to connect with your brand. Maybe we can introduce a relatable hobby. Do you crochet? Yeah, how did you know? I usually harvest the intestines of my defeated enemies to crochet nets, which I use to trap more of my enemies. Now that's relatable hashtag content. Okay, yikes on a few levels. Maybe we should just focus on the basics. How about a regular live stream schedule so your fans can get to know you? Oh, live streaming. I love live streaming my enemies. That's when you stream the life out of someone by slowly draining all their blood, right? This is so awesome, Milo. I can't wait to pin my block list to my wall for some live streaming. Not only are these 2 not on the same page, they're not even in the same book. And Dahlia's book is probably made of flesh. Time for a suggestion of your own. Dahlia's most mysterious and alluring trait is the silent H in her name. Start planting silent H's here and there for no reason. People will be caught off guard. That sounds much more like Milo's sort of thing. Sort of thing. Whereas, this is so on brand. Dahlia's brand is intensity. From now on, only tweet in all caps. People will love it. Skulls for the Skull Throne. All caps for Dahlia. Fuck yes. All caps tweeting. Whoa, that's a genius idea. And it's totally on brand for me because lowercase letters are a sign of weakness. Okay? It's so not a genius idea, you 2 out-of-touch ruffians. All caps is childish. It accomplishes nothing. All caps is a sign of deep passion. It's inarguable. It's beautiful. It's powerful. It's the writing style of gods. Name one single god who has ever used lowercase letters ever. You can't. Because uppercase is the best. At this point, you're just being irresponsible. I'm leaving before you corrupt all my remaining grammatical standards. They're frail enough as it is. Milo leaves and Dahlia starts immediately tweeting a bunch. Her feed is now all caps all the time. Okay, I just tweeted, can't wait to pillage cities this weekend. Ha ha.
We'll pillage so hard that smell of death is everywhere. And here, what do you think of this draft? My fave part of overthrowing kingdoms is killing anyone who doesn't join my demon army. Hashtag oops. Hashtag lol. Wow, I had no idea that tweeting could be so much fun. It's like I could just put my thoughts out there, the same way I hear them in my head. I'm sorry, I'm running out of oxygen. I'm running out of oxygen to my brain. Dahlia's followers don't seem to mind her all-cap style. It's almost like they followed Dahlia because she threatened to kill them or something. Yay! Ooh, stretch check from Hayden. Thank you, thank you. Oh, my neck is getting stiff. Thank you. Ooh, Oz, check this out. Some egg account called me obnoxious. Joy calls me that all the time, so it must mean something good. Dahlia tweets, I like you, Oz, which admittedly sounds a lot better in all caps. Nice.
Can I take a minute to think?
Oh, fuck, what do we need? We need creativity and we need fun. So let us go for some creativity. See if we can get some points in that. Oh, he's such a cutie. That day in Monster Scouts, you learned to make your very own clothes in the wild. Someone suggests a fashion show, so afterwards you all put on your outfits and show them off. If you'd known that would be the result, you probably would have made something other than a leaf and stick thong and vine-woven nipple tassels. Needless to say, nobody will be forgetting your performance anytime soon. You gain +2 creativity. Woo! You're binge watching the new season of Detective Wereweasel when suddenly someone throws you an actual bunch of weasels at you. Oh, it's just Dahlia's way of getting your attention. Hey, Oz, you know what time it is?
Adventure time!
You check your phone. You tell her it's 5:50. Wrong. It's talent/character arc contest o'clock. Your phone is dumb and knows nothing about what time it is. She grabs your phone and throws it very far. I wanted to rehearse for the contest. There are a couple of things I need to perfect. Let's go through my notes once more. 1. Fight Peter Papaya. 2. Defeat Peter Papaya. His fucking name. Defeat Peter Papaya. Note, while defeating him, add extra pizzazz by saying a very cool victory catchphrase. 3. Disembowel Peter Papaya. Note, should I disembowel him once he's dead or while he's in agonizing pain? Consult Oz about this. 4. Win the talent/character arc contest, conquer Summer, high five Oz, and freeze in the air while high-fiving. The end. Fuck yes. You tell her disemboweling Peter Papaya while he's still alive may add some extra wow factor to the whole thing. Okay, let me write that down. Wow factor. Perfect. Thanks. The other big thing is the victory catchphrase. It's very important. It can elevate a final blow or completely spoil it. I've brainstormed some ideas. Let me read them for you. Sorry for defeating you, Peter. Let me make it up to you by getting rid of this excess of bowels you seem to have. Funny, but it's a bit too long. I think the momentum gets lost. Hey, Peter, say goodbye to pooping, because the only bowel movement you'll be having is your bowels moving out. That one was long. Also, I wrote, better to admit bowels' relationship to poop. It is literally the worst part about disemboweling someone. Then I wrote, tonight you dine in hell. This one I liked a lot, but it sounds like it's missing something. I don't know. These aren't working for me. Any ideas? We need something that prepares the audience for what comes next. Which, just to be clear... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't have a lot of sleep last night. Also, talking all the time, I need to breathe between the lines I read. Which, just to be clear, is punching through Peter Papaya's body and proceeding to extract his bowels from inside him. As weird as this request is, today won't be the first day you say no to literally any absurd thing your friends ask you to help them with. I was taught that the most important thing is who you are on the inside. Let's see who you are on the inside. Peter, don't you still have some dignity in you? Let me check. Huh. I'm not sure which one to pick. Because I'm thinking like our strongest strengths is smarts, boldness, and charm. So I'm thinking like maybe the first one might be more creativity, which we aren't super strong with yet. Guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you. After this attempted romance of Dahlia, let's do maybe a short one. And I might try and see if Milo will call me back. And then I'll wrap it up there if that sounds okay with you guys. We've still got plenty of time ahead of us, but rather than doing 2 full 2-hour runs, because we do play a little bit slower, that might be the better option. Because yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be so busy. Preparing for Summer. So I can't decide which one to do. I'm thinking the first one might be more creativity. And then the next one might be boldness, maybe? I don't know. Oh, you guys are so good to me. I do really appreciate it that you guys are so worried about my well-being and want to make sure I get enough sleep. I promise I'll do my best to get a good night's sleep tonight. I'll only stay on TikTok for like 2 hours instead of 3 hours once I finish the stream. But I can't decide on which one. I think the first one might be more creativity, and maybe the second one... The thing is, our creativity isn't super strong. We've still got kind of mediocre stats. Like, no, actually... Okay. I'm gonna put this up to vote. What do you guys think? First one or second one? Okay, you guys are voting for the second one. Peter, don't you have some dignity in you? Let me check. Oh, god damn it, our boldness wasn't high enough! Fuck! Oh, I'm sorry. What if I check for his dignity in his bowels? I may lose too much time. The audience would get bored. Looking for stuff in someone's bowels when you're disemboweling them is no easy job. For one, people tend to bleed a lot, so you get yourself covered in blood big time. Also, there might be poop in the bowels. You need to be hella careful when you're digging through them. You don't want to be looking for stuff within the bowels. Disemboweling is just taking the bowels out, but you don't want to mess around with those fuckers too much. You try to stop her and explain it's a figure of speech, a play on words. What? No, if I say that, the audience will be like, well, was there some dignity in there? I made a promise to Peter Papaya to check, and the audience saw it. They'll get very frustrated with me for not following up on what I said. And word will spread that Dahlia Aquino isn't a woman of her word. I highly doubt dignity is stored in the bowels either. You go back into explaining it's a play on words. It's no use. It's no use though. Teaching Dahlia to understand metaphor and wordplay is a fool's errand. I think I'm overthinking this. Maybe I should just go with something simpler like Cowabunga. You want to make a comment on that, but apparently Dahlia's fired you as her consigliere. When you try to defend yourself, she screams, Cowabunga! And as much as you think that's a bad finishing line, you know it's your cue to leave. You escape so fast you leave 2 fun and 1 smarts behind. We're not doing so great with this playthrough, guys. We need to up our fun stat. I'm kind of thinking, like, rather than evening it out, should we just, like, up our strengths at this point? Because we're not on the best streak. So let's just, like, look at some other fun options. Yeah, let's improve our smarts instead. Yeah. Into the woods we go. When hiking through the woods, you're approached by an NPC who has a quest for you. You can tell she's an NPC because she only says the same 4 things over and over and keeps doing the same idle animation. The NPC's quest is to deliver a very important scroll to her father. She makes it extremely clear that no one else is allowed to read it, or terrible things will happen.
You read it, of course. It turns out it's her father's secret recipe for the perfect peach cobbler. Looks like her dad is never going to make that famed dessert in time for the NPC family potluck because you eat the recipe scroll and gain +2 smarts. Afterwards, you're hiking with Joy, Dahlia, and Milo. Joy and Milo are trying to have a very insightful conversation about the practical value of tragic literature. But a loud nearby crunching noise is totally killing the vibe. Okay, Dahlia, what are you eating? I thought I told you that chewing out on the bones of your enemies is a choking hazard. I'm not choking on anything. I'm eating these berries I found a few minutes ago. They were so colorful and bright and full of possibilities. Ah, much like your future, darling. Sorry, I can't control myself when they're around. Wait, how do you know those berries aren't poisonous? I guess I don't. Well, the only way to know for sure would be to eat all of them and see if I get poisoned. That is literally the worst method I can think of to solve this. Milo, back me up here. But I like Dahlia's go-getter attitude. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Oh, you're both hopeless. I guess I'll save the day again. Off the clock, I might add. Hey, the real profit is knowing you did the right thing. Just let me... Oh, I actually don't know if these are poisonous either. Well, this is awkward. Does anyone have any ideas on how to identify these? Dahlia raises a hand. Besides eating them... Milo raises their hand. Or doing an Instagram poll. Everyone puts their hands down. Looks like it's all up to you now. Do you have any ideas? Find some besotted lovers in the woods and tragically murder one of them. If the other one tries to eat your berries, they're definitely poisonous. Chuck the berries. Check the berries Yelp reviews. Okay, I think the first one is definitely smarts. I kind of want to go with that one. Because that's a very clever thing to do. Like, there's many characters in this game that I would love to be like the middle spoon with. Mostly it's like Milo and Damien, and then like Dahlia's kind of like holding all of us together. Yeah. Yelp is never right anyway. Okay, that's also like maybe leaning more into creativity, so which isn't too strong. So Yelp is actually probably the best one. Fuck, I don't know. Because yeah, I think that's more creativity or smarts. Honestly, it's another one where it's like, we're already losing at this round, so... Which one? First one or second one, guys? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. First. Yeah, I like the drama of the first one too. Bottom smarts, top bold. Okay, people are saying the first one, just because we're not doing so great in this round, so for some of these more conflicting ones, I'll let you guys decide what we do. So, find some besotted lovers in the woods and tragically murder one of them. If the other one tries to eat your berries, they're definitely poisonous. Are you sure? I don't feel super comfortable just murdering some random innocent stranger in the woods. Why is Joy the most, like, human? Okay, she is the most human physically, but she's, like, the most empathetic towards actual people. Too much talking. Dahlia's hungry and we can't waste time. You follow the sounds of conversation to find a man and woman sitting in a nearby clearing. You open your poison detection kit, pull out your poison detection Glock, and off the man. No! Cries the woman. My platonic friend Mark! Why would you do that, you sick bastard? Oh, I think this has all been a huge misunderstanding. We were looking to off one half of a pair of desperate lovers. Sorry. But you know, every mistake is an opportunity to grow. Are you serious right now? What, you just assumed just because Mark and I were a man and woman we just had to be dating? This is the kind of bullshit heteronormative thinking that makes discourse between genders all but impossible. What? It means get bent, douchebags. She storms off. You definitely feel like an asshole now, but the real issue is that you still don't know whether or not Dahlia's berries are poisonous. You know, I don't think I really care about that right now. My main concern is whether or not you think this is a date, Oz. Agreed. As someone with an ambiguous gender identity myself, I can't just assume that every interaction I have with anyone is a potential date. Nor do I want to. Milo's disappointed in me. I'm sad. I'm sad. Okay. Yeah, being a murderer is one thing, but a creepy murderer is a step too far. Come on, guys. I love Oz. I feel bad that everyone's so angry at him. To be fair, he's disappointed in Oz, not in me. I love this game so much. They leave. They take the berries with them too. They don't even leave you any to off yourself with in order to escape this embarrassing situation. Bummer, you lose 2 fun and 1 smarts. Oh my god, our fun is awful.
Where to sit?
Dahlia, do you want to talk? You're loitering by the campfire when you notice Aravi and Dahlia whispering to each other and giggling. You're terrified of both of them, but the giggling is adorable. Ah, Oz, join us. Aravi and I are having our official weekly girl talk session. We both love girl talk, so what? It's a guilty pleasure. If you tell anyone, I'll kill you. Indeed. Both Aravi and I are masters of the battlefield and masters of the feminine arts, so it's nice to talk to someone who gets it. It kinda is. Speaking of which, I wanted to ask you, who does your war paint? You were rocking that Furiosa charcoal look when you were beheading those undead beasts. Hell yeah. I do my war paint myself. It's a critical part of my battle ritual.
We are totally winning our lane.
No way, that's sick, Dahlia. I usually have Hex do mine. I kinda suck at blending. Over time I tried to do the smoky eye and accidentally set my forehead on fire.
Hex in the house.
I freaking love doing Avari's war paint. I would do it every day, except Aravi only likes it done for main story battles. And I'm also very lazy and unreliable. Oh, Baron, yes. Mothman is the camp supervisor, so... we got to have a little bit of a flirtation with him during the last stream, so... maybe next time, maybe next week, we'll see if we can charm him once again. And Mothman is bae. I love Mothman. I love, like, moths are definitely probably my favorite creature. But, so Mothman just... Huh? Avari War Camp could be done anytime you're in combat. It's our warriors channel their inner blood horniness. She's not wrong. You gotta do it for you, you know? Bullshit. I can't see my own war paint. Makes no sense to spend 20 minutes doing it if it's just gonna be the last thing a few side quest orcs see before they die. I can't technically die, but if I could, I want my last memory to be of Dahlia in a brave, hard-looking ass blue and white war paint look. Holy shit, I would look amazing in Braveheart war paint. I know I've been meaning to conquer Scotland for a while.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's sick. Whoa, Dahlia, maybe we could do matching war paint look sometime. That would be so intimidating. Can you imagine? Our enemies would cower at the sight of us. They already do, but they would cower even more. Okay, obviously, I'm going to do matching war paints on YouTube. But what should we go for? Handprint vibes, urban camo, knife eyes? What do you think, Oz? You're not a war paint expert, but you are an expert at impressing your crush. These two cuties have got pretty different aesthetics though. What do you suggest? True beauty comes from what's inside you. That's why I make my war paint out of tons of blood. War paint is awesome, but when I really want to slay, I reach for my secret weapon. A legendary limited edition prestige battle skin. That's Aravi, that's Dahlia, let's go with Dahlia.
You don't deserve a badge for that.
Hey, Demon Moon, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Glad you could make it tonight. Whoa, that makes so much sense, Oz. I keep watching warpaint tutorials on YouTube, and they're always talking about how you should focus on your inner beauty. Hey, Multipath Interference, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Take a seat, enjoy yourself. We're all having a fun time around the campfire. And inner beauty makes no sense to me. Why do I have to try to make my insides beautiful when I know that my buff blue outside is gorgeous? Okay, you're definitely gorgeous. Like, for sure. But do you think inner beauty is important too? You're always talking about the heart of the warrior and stuff. For sure, all warriors are ultimately judged by the courage and violence that lives in their true hearts. But I also just think it's weird to say that you can't focus on physical beauty and that you have to ignore it for personality or something. Feeling hot is a good feeling. I just think everyone should feel beautiful in their own skin. So that's why I don't get all those inner beauty videos. I always close them after like 30 seconds. You quickly explain to Dahlia that she's just closing the videos too soon and missing out on their true message. You pull up a YouTube warpaint tutorial on your phone. Hey everyone, it's Beth, back with another fresh warpaint look for you guys. Now I want to say right off the bat that the most important thing is inner beauty. See? Listen Beth, it's okay if you want to feel hot. So since we're focusing on inner beauty, I'll be doing a warpaint look using only the entrails of my foes. It's a really gorgeous, blood-focused look. Like and subscribe. Damn, that was awesome. Wait, are all inner beauty videos like this one? Pull up some more videos. Morning warriors, I'm back with another video about inner beauty and how you can use the inner bones of your enemies for a chic powder foundation. Whoa, grinding enemy bones into powder? That's so smart. What a life hack! Yeah, I wonder if you could do the same thing with the teeth of your enemies. Maybe that'd be better for highlighter instead of foundation. Do another video. You guys keep asking about this, and yes, I do kill human babies for face masks. Guilty pleasure alert. They're expensive, but it's so worth it for that youthful glow. It's all upsides. You get great war paint, and the babies never grow up to avenge their parents. So you probably also killed for cosmetic purposes if you checked my last video. Wow, I literally never say this because it almost never happens, but I was wrong. These inner beauty videos have some next level war painting techniques. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so tired and my brain is running out of oxygen from having to read all this dialogue. Oh hell yeah, they do. Come on Hex, let's go leave Dahlia and Oz on their own for a while. I want to try out that entrails inspired looks with an orc corpse. Oh, take care, Daniel. I'm so glad you're able to drop by. Have an awesome weekend and happy Halloween. Today was awesome. Thanks for challenging me to go out of my comfort zone, Oz. You know, you have tons of inner beauty yourself. I get the feeling that your internal organs are just a lovely shade of red, you know? Oh, and I also like your personality. I'll sleep when I'm dead, Hayden. Also, that's kind of hypocritical coming from you, mate. I know it's like 3 AM in Australia right now. I see you. But no, I promise, after this playthrough with Dahlia, we'll do a quick playthrough and try and romance Milo. And then I promise I'll get some sleep. Oh, 5:20. Get some sleep, Hayden! I swear to God. Hell yeah, you impressed Dahlia so much that she's talking to you about internal organs. Maybe the next organ you two will discuss will be the heart. God, I hate myself. Bring out your flasks. Okay, let's use our skills again and try and get something fun. That weekend you visit your good old pal Swan. He knows a thing or two about getting wasted.
Bueno, Nya. Look who's here. I was just experimenting with these drinks here. I was about to throw them away, but I have a feeling you're reckless enough to give them a try, right? No? Get ready.
Okay, I got the brain one because I think that gives us good skills. We might be able to salvage this, guys. The margarita.
So you want to drink a margarita, huh? Yeah. To think that by drinking a brain you'll absorb its smarts is a bit simplistic. But hey, it's what actually happens. Occam's razor at its finest.
Let's do this.
Okay, we have the most broken stats.
Still hard to believe you drank that. Good luck, I guess.
Okay, we have a little bit more, and then we'll fail at asking out Dahlia. What should we work on? Hey, Ewan, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite. Glad you could join us tonight to take a seat and enjoy yourself. Let's work on our creativity. Scout HQ. That day in Monster Scouts, you make each other friendship bracelets. Except the Monster Scout leader pairs you randomly with your friendship bracelet recipients. I guess so Larry the Lich doesn't feel left out for having no friends. Oh, I'd be friends with Larry the Lich. You get paired with Larry. Surprisingly though, he's a great conversationalist, and he makes you a super heartfelt bracelet that imbues you with +2 creativity when you wear it. Larry sure is nice. Maybe there will come a day when he's cool enough to be your friend, or at least a romanceable summer fling option, but today is not that day. Later, you find Dahlia sitting with her legs crossed and her palms pressed together. Her pose reminds you of meditation, and it would be very calming if Dahlia wasn't screaming at the top of her lungs. You tap Dahlia on her extremely muscular shoulder and ask what's going on. Oh hey Oz, I was just getting a screaming meditation session. Someone with my raw power can't stop training, even for a single moment. Yeah, I'd totally be down to date the Lich. Cause we saw him in the previous stream and he was kinda cute. Missing a training session is one of my biggest fears, but a true warrior has no fears, which is proof that I need even more training. Speaking of which, being at camp actually opens up some unique training opportunities. I saw this documentary the other day about a warrior who was able to harness the power of nature itself. The warrior studied for years with the toads of Mount Myoboku, and once the toads learned to trust him, they taught him their special jutsu. And all that nature training really paid off in the next documentary, where the warrior defeated King Dragon in the Dark Tournament of Heroes. You gotta love a woman in uniform, am I right, guys? But to be honest, Oz, I'm just kind of struggling to harness nature's power. I can't find a single wise toad. All the toads I found are idiots. Oh, this is so frustrating. I'm surrounded by nature right now, but I can't figure out how to harness it. So, oh yeah, the Naruto references. Sorry, Naruto. Naruto reference, just, yes. I only watched like the first season of Naruto before I got bored of it, to be honest. But I understood that reference. Suddenly, Dahlia turns away from you and starts shouting at a nearby tree. Nature, show me your secret jutsu! I promise that I'll only use your power when I really need it, like when anyone challenges me for any reason or just whenever I feel it. Giving Dahlia the power of nature sounds kind of terrifying, but also kind of hot, like in a poison ivy tentacle vine's way. Help her do it. To gain the power of nature, you must first defeat nature, devour a salad, or to gain the power of nature, you must become one with nature. Become a salad. Honestly, our stats are fucked, so I'm so hungry. I'm gonna go devour a salad. To gain the power of nature, you must first defeat nature. Devour a salad. Yay! We actually did something right, guys. You tell Dahlia that eating a salad will literally mean she'll be getting her powers and energy from nature itself. That plan makes perfect sense. It's exactly what I've been doing with arsenic for years. No! No! Every day, I eat a little bit of arsenic in the hopes of becoming as powerful as arsenic. It didn't work exactly as planned, but I still have super strong immunity to arsenic. That's not nothing. And since nature and arsenic are basically the same thing, if I eat a salad every day, I will become immune to nature.
Oh, that's not what you meant. You tried to point out to Dahlia that nature and arsenic are slightly different things, but she's too busy eating arugula to listen to you. I had a brain blast. I was like, wait, what's the thing that's in apple seeds? And I'm like, no, wait, that's cyanide. That's cyanides in apple seeds and in, like, peach pits. I think. It's not arsenic. Arsenic's a different, it's made of chemicals, I think. Oh, but that's not what you meant. She tried to point out, too busy eating arugula to listen to you. After a week of eating salads every day, Dahlia finds you. Admittedly, she looks great. Getting enough fiber is good for the skin. Oz, thanks to your idea, I completed my whole, my training. Over the last few days, I've eaten 5 whole salads, including the salad bowls. By this point, I obviously must be immune to nature, and to test my new powers, I've thought up a series of nature immunity tests. I'm going to start by hugging a beehive, and then I'm going to do dental work on a wolf, and finally, I'm going to use an eel as a belt. Yeah, cyanide is an apple seeds, but it did a lot to kill you. Absolutely Deadpool. But that's why I was like, wait, there is a poison that she could eat if she wants to fight nature. Like, so, like maybe if she just ate apple seeds, like a handful a day, maybe she'd build up an immunity to it. And then in turn, you'd build up an immunity to both cyanide and nature. So... You wince, terrified of Dahlia's nature tests. She runs at a beehive, arms open wide for a bear hug. And it works! The bees happily hug Dahlia soon after she's made a fashionable eel belt and perfectly removed the wisdom teeth of all the wolves in the forest. Honestly, the animals are probably too afraid of all the arsenic in her bloodstream to attack her. I'm friggin' immune to nature. With my new powers, all of the plants and animals in the forest shall bend to my will and join my army of demons. And also, I shall never get another mosquito bite. Hell yeah. Dahlia is so excited about her new nature powers. I'm sorry guys, I don't mean to keep yawning. Dahlia is so excited about her new nature powers that she decides to make a celebratory salad for you two to split. She even included avocado, even though it's an extra 50 cents. You're touched by Dahlia's kind gesture, but as soon as you take a bite, you feel your throat begin to swell. Oh, Oz, I forgot to ask if you're allergic to arsenic. Since I'm immune to it, I put a healthy dose in all of my salad dressing. Even though your immune system is literally shutting down, the warmth of Dahlia's affection fills your heart. You lose some control over your nervous system, but you gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. Worth it. Fuck yeah. Okay, we got one more thing. Let's have one last jaunt to the haunted house, see if we can get some more points in that boldness. Just in case. In the haunted manor, a voice whispers from the walls in a frightening voice. Oz, you can't escape your fate. You'll soon gain boldness, and after that something weird will happen to you. It could be great or terrible. You don't want something potentially terrible happening to you. You stay put to be sure you don't get extra boldness per the voice's prediction. Look at you, trying to defy destiny itself. That takes some bravery. Here, have +2 boldness. Later that night, you get all gussied up for your date with Dahlia. She says she has some intense physical activities planned. Awooga! Oh, Baron, awesome. I'm really glad you're lucky in love at the moment. The rest of us, we have Monster Camp to tide us over in the meantime. However, when you go to find her, you're surprised to see her surrounded by a horde of demonic soldiers. Oh hey, Oz, listen, I've got some bad news. I've got to volunteer to army sit my buddy General Zalzar's hellish armies tonight. I'm sorry, I can't dodge this responsibility, but I'll make it up to you. Maybe you can help me watch them tonight. Right now, I'm cooking them a nutritious meal of gruel and enemy blood formula. We couldn't get the fresh stuff on such short notice. But this powder substitute is pretty... As she's speaking, one of the soldiers pulls meekly on Dahlia's sleeve.
Miss General Aquino, he says, I gotta go party.
Oh, I told you all to go before we left, hell. Fine, anyone who has to go, come with me and bring a trowel to bury your poopies. Oh, she's being a good mother figure. That's nice. Oz, maybe you can figure out a way to entrust the little war machines while I'm gone. Then we might be able to spend some alone time together. Every day this universe tests your patience. Well, whatever. If it means alone time with Dahlia, you can find a way to distract the giant evil darlings for an hour. What sort of activity would you should you give the demonic soldiers so you and Dahlia can make love, not war? Okay, put some soothing war propaganda on the TV to entertain and distract them, or keep them busy by giving them a fun assignment, a personal essay about their experiences with city pillaging. That seems much more smart. TV propaganda is probably boldness. The essay seems more smart, so I kind of want to go with that one, just in case we manage to turn our luck around. She'd probably put on the TV for war propaganda, but I'm more thinking like what would be the best fit with our current stats. Sorry, I just caught the reflection of my jack-o'-lantern in my window, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. Actually, propaganda might also be smarts. Actually, you're right. Essay is probably creativity, and we don't have the best. Oh, propaganda is creative? Maybe? Oh my god, I can't decide. Honestly, I could see the essay being creativity or smarts. Okay, guys, I'll let you guys decide one last time. Which one? One or two? Boom, 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 boom. Baron, unfortunately, there's no option 3. Oh, God. Okay, people are thinking 1. Yeah, let's just put on some war propaganda and distract them. Oh, goddamn, that was fun! Seriously? Fuck. You're on your idea past Dahlia when she returns. No way, are you insane? All those beloved war propaganda movies are good for nostalgia and all, but they have not aged well. At the time, they might have been considered okay, but these days, we've realized they're all pretty problematic. Believe me, I was surprised too. Who would have thought pillaging my neighboring country, Totoro, and look who's talking, then check they're not spreading lies about their beloved nation, would age so horribly. I guess it's like putting the TV in front of the... It is essentially putting the TV on in front of the kids, which is a fun activity to do, but... Damn it, we didn't have the best run of luck with this time around. It turns out those songs don't just prepare you for a productive life of unthinking violence, they actually teach you some really harmful prejudices. Now that's how our parents did movies, but we're better than that. Now we give our soldiers the freedom to decide if they want to blindly hate our enemies. A soldier who does that of their own volition is twice as deadly. Oz is too good for all these people anyway, absolutely. Anyway, no hard feelings, but I think you should leave. I'd rather not have the soldiers internalize any of your harmful thoughts. But hey, when you unlearn your outdated notions about war and free will, feel free to call me. Oh god, I'm sorry, Dahlia. Damn it, Dahlia's got to be overreacting, right? You head back to your tent to stream some of your favorite war propaganda movies like Snow White Eradicates the Seven Dwarves. It's, well, a lot worse than you remember. I don't really want to describe it, but suffice to say, watching it removes 2 creativity and 1 charm. The last day of summer is here. We're not gonna get it with Dahlia. Like, we can try to select her as an option, but it's not gonna go well. We can also just go with ourselves. Because Oz is so adorable. Like, look at him! Look at him! Like, if he was a romance option, I personally would date him. He's... Like, we're probably not gonna get our summer love with Dahlia, so maybe we should just stay on our own. What do you guys think? Should we try to ask Dahlia and then fail, or should... I think Oz is supposed to be like a kind of shadow monster or shadow creature, hence the little like goopy little wisps that are coming off of him. One is the loneliest number. Go for the muscle woman.
Like, we might as well just try and shoot our shot anyway, just to give it a try. We came this far. Roll the dice.
Sure thing.
You finally gathered the courage to ask your beloved to watch the media shower with you. Us as a summer fling? Impossible. Oz, let me put it this way. I am an elite warrior, the finest in all of hell. I have leveled mountains, I have conquered vast civilizations, I am a fearsome blue goddess, and I'm swole as heck. And you, well, you're closer to a potato than a person, so we're clearly from two different walks of life. Sorry. Ah! Dahlia, you wooed me. You fail to see how you can come back from this. Oz is doomed to be lame forever. And yet things change, but not how you think. One day you piss off an old witch who curses you by body switching your mind with an alpaca's. Not only are you trapped in the body of an alpaca forever, but what's worse, the alpaca proves to be better at being you than you were. Yep, at least we collected the Polaroid, exactly. Everyone seems to like the new Oz better, and you're just the alpaca who couldn't get a date. Oof. And we got some more events as well, so yeah. But that's okay. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. Felt like a hot minute and felt like an entire lifetime. That night we saw the summer coming to the end. We all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies, sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there, on that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. I love this game. With all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid. And so ready to start. Oh, it's all good. You tried. You tried, we tried, we tried. It didn't work out how we hoped, but that's okay. We had a wonderful attempt at trying to date Dahlia. It did not go well. But we still have time, so let's do a shorter run and I'll see if I can maybe try and get Milo. Maybe. Fingers crossed. So I love them so much. Oh, Baron, absolutely, you get some sleep, and I promise I'll follow suit in a little bit as well. But have a wonderful weekend, Baron. So glad you could join us tonight, and happy Halloween. I love this game so much. Yes, everyone chat. Hugs for Oz. They tried. They tried so hard. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. Ah, but we tried. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm so sleepy. I love the ending song as well. It's so good. I'm not going to bed yet. God damn it, we're gonna find love at least one time tonight. I swear to God. Oh, I love this game so much. It's so cute. My lovely lost tales, I know you have nothing but good intentions for me, but it's my house, and so I'm gonna try and romance Milo even if it kills me, okay? Who knows, maybe if it does, then you'll call me back. Then they'll call me back, I'm sorry, I keep misgendering them. Not on file! Thank you so much for the follow! Welcome to the Blue Rose Respite. You are now one of my lovely lost tales, and you are most welcome here. Take a seat, enjoy yourself. We're going to be doing another run through to try and romance someone, but thank you so much. I hope you enjoy yourself. I'm sure the chat will make you feel more than welcome. I can do what I want. And if it's staying up all night, I can do what I want. And you can't stop me. Oh, we just unlocked the Joe Crow. New cocktail. Hell yes. And the hot shot. Oh, that looks good. Go get that Reaper booty, then get some sleep. Oh no, but I'm almost out of water. Whatever shall we do? Excuse me. Yes. Short game. I will get it. What I will do is I'll just skip the beginning introduction because we already had that introduction at the start, so let's skip this. And let's be her again. I love this so much, and I will put my name. Do. I'm not gonna feel bad in the morning because it's only like 9:45 over here. It's still actually relatively early in the evening. I just I didn't have a good night's sleep last night, so I'm a little sleepy. And I think also having to constantly be talking throughout the stream and finding pauses to breathe and refresh my brain. I know you're judging me, but that's fine. I want to keep playing. I'm good. Let's go. Okay, what do we pack? Sleeping Beauty bag, I think Milo will definitely appreciate. For charm. Lemonade Dakimaku. Oh my god. Okay, some of these are new. Penguin mask, Hellfire, portable barbecue.
Little Satanist kit.
Blade. Oh my god. Magic mushroom guide. Lemonade Dakimakura, Philosopher's Stone growing kit, or Fig Noble title. Kind of want that as well. And maybe that one for smarts, because I think we don't have anything that will help with smarts yet. Yeah, that'll work. I will just read off the introductions again though. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 3 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were into someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, a silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the monster prom all over again. Everything seemed uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking to the meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy, Aravi, Calculesta, Dahlia, Damien, and my bae. My bone bae. Bus trip was long and all summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. Hey, welcome back, Shadow Fang. Glad you could join us again. Okay. Break the ice by doing something unexpected on the bus. Just sigh loudly. Spend the trip updating your software. Challenge someone to starting a duel. Start taking selfies compulsively. Swear about your swore enemy or just a huge burp. Selfies is definitely up Milo's alley, I think. Oh, taking selfies, are we? I've already taken 186 before we left Monstropolis. No, there's no reason. You don't need to apologize at all, Shadowfang. It's all good. I'm glad you're able to make it back. We're just doing this last short run through and then we're wrapping it up for the evening. Check it out. I called this series when we were going through a tunnel and I couldn't connect to the LTE briefly. maybe perhaps my next series could be selfies of us together, since you seem so interested in the art form. Hell yeah. And you can title this one, Stephanie and Milo shortly before totally banging at summer camp. Yes. Feel good about this one, guys. We only had 3 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid and we were ready to start. We failed, Shadow. We just kept making mistakes again and again during the game. But it's okay. It's okay. We tried. We tried.
So many places to go.
Alright, what do we need to work on? Ooh, boldness, first and foremost. Let's get that upped. You decide to get your tarot cards read while you're in the haunted manor. The wicked old lady who offers you the service said it'd be fun. The first card she flips over shows a photorealistic drawing of you flying on a hang glider directly into power lines. Is that good, you ask the psychic? She wordlessly puts the cards away and vanishes into the darkness. This is probably fine. You gain +2 boldness. You slip away and link up with Milo. They're reaping a baby koala today and they told you about that it would be super cute. There you are, Stephanie. Come on, this adorable little soul won't harvest itself. Oh my fucking god, it's... I'm gonna have to do the voice, aren't I? Oh my teenage god, Milo! It's me, your biggest and most youthful fan. This is making me uncomfortable. Is this what I look like? I feel so called out. How dare? How dare you, sir? Why? I have all your social media albums. Sure you do, honey. Anyway, this koala. Haha! I fooled you! It was really me, Counselor Flodge, your disguise instructor this whole time. I know who you are, darling. I just thought you'd finally seen the light and joined the Milo lovers. That's because I fooled you with camouflage, and I'm here to teach you how to do the same. No thank you, my sweet, oblivious lizard person. What kind of monster would I have to be to hide this timeless elegance from the world? Oh, be still my heart. I love you. Ha! You're talking about physical camouflage, but I want you to think outside the box. That I hide inside when I'm doing camouflage. I'm talking about digital camouflage of everyone at camp. You're the one who needs it most, and I'm the one to teach it to you. Camouflage myself online? Why would I ever want to do that? I have millions of devoted fans. All the more people to fool with your incredible online camouflage. I'm sorry, but Milo Belladonna was not born to be invisible. I mean, technically I wasn't born at all, but you get the idea. What about incognito mode? Clearing your search history so nobody knows you've been going to www.fridgeswithdicks.com. No! No! Oh god, no. I'm not leaving you alone until you admit that there are at least some situations where disguising yourself online is a good idea. Oh boy, looks like you're gonna have to step in here if you want to kill that koala before sundown. What kind of an e-disguise Milo might be down for? Temporarily rename your account Chris Hemsworth Official to double your follower count overnight. Or Facetune, it's like disguising yourself as a hotter version of yourself. We could fuck this up so badly and I don't want to. What one do we pick, guys? I don't know. The Chris Hemsworth one, maybe for charm. Like, yeah, I think the lower one sounds more like creativity. The Chris Hemsworth one, I think, is the closest, or the better option of the two. So, please? Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good, good, good. What's that? You want me to impersonate a celebrity who likely keeps powerful lawyers on retainer?
That's an amazing idea. But why don't you try it first? I have an appointment with this baby koala. You'd be happy to. This was your dumb idea after all. You leave Milo and Flodge and get to work changing your display name on Twitter and Instagram. It turns out that you're a really gifted Chris Hemsworth impersonator. You share relatable stories about raising 3 kids and being extremely hot. He is, like, Chris Hemsworth, I love that man so much. He is just, I'm so happy that he's an Australian. He makes me so proud to be Australian. You're really feeling yourself when suddenly you get a DM from the real Chris Hemsworth. He says you need to talk. Uh-oh. You meet up with him at a local cafe a few hours later. He looks different than he did in Thor Ragnarok. You start to apologize for impersonating, but he stops you with a smile. No, he says. It's quite alright. You see, I'm not the real Chris Hemsworth. My name is Ryan. I inherited the title from the previous Chris Hemsworth, just as you will inherit it from me. He was not the real Chris Hemsworth either. His name was Cumberbund. The real Chris Hemsworth has been retired for 15 years and is living like a king in Aruba. It's been a wild ride, but I'm ready to retire. Here, take my social media passwords and my attractive muscles. Sweet deal. Run back to Milo to share your success. Ah, that's wonderful, darling. It's as if you just stole the identity of your destiny. Sure, yeah. Plus, Chris Hemsworth is tall enough that you and Milo can impersonate him by sitting on each other's shoulders inside a trench coat. You have a great time high-fiving fans and filming Thor movies until another impersonator comes along to take up the mantle. I guess Hollywood stars really are just like everyone else, huh? You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. Yeah.
Today will be a camp-tastic day.
Okay, we can really go with any of the options. So let's go with, what's that one? Let's go and try and get some more smarts. While hiking through the woods, you're approached by an NPC who has a quest for you. You can touch this NPC because she says the same thing for... The NPC's quest is to deliver a very important scroll to her father. She makes it extremely important. No one else is allowed to read it or terrible things will happen. Did I say inside a French coat instead of inside a trench coat? I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. You read it, of course. It turns out it's... Oh, thank you for the stretch check, Samuel. Much appreciated. Ah. Oh, my neck. Oh, thank you. I needed that. You read it, of course. It turns out it's her father's secret recipe for the perfect peach cobbler. Looks like her dad is never going to make that famed dessert in time for the NPC family potluck because you eat the recipe and gain +2 smarts. Thank you for the hydrate check, Baronessa. You and Milo have followed Damien into the woods to catch his favorite wild beast. Wildfire, come out wherever you are. I've been searching for hours, Damien. If we haven't lured out the wildfire yet, I don't think we ever will. Not without a lighter and some gasoline. No, I already told you. It's not wildfire if I light it myself. That's tame fire. I think you mean awesome. Whatever. Just head back to camp. Wait, I don't want to say I'm lost because I'm never lost. But let's just say I have no idea what direction camp is. Great. Sometimes you have to lose your way to find your way. Not all who wander are lost. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to actually pause to take a moment. The line, not all who wander are lost, means a lot to me. Like, I'm not joking. Like, that line actually means a super fucking big deal to me. It's engraved on the side of my dice tray that I use to play D&D, like to roll my dice for games. I'm sorry, I just can't take Milo. Stephanie.exe has stopped working. Because that line, not all who wander are lost, that means a huge thing to me, because it means a great deal to a number of people, but for me, because I had such a floundering and I had such a turbulent time all throughout most of my adolescence and early life, that then finally when I
figured things out. I wandered through the dark for so long, but then I finally found my way. So that line means so much to me. And the fact that it's Milo saying it, I just can't. I can't even. I'm just so odd. I'm at odds and I can't even. Oh. I don't know if I want to be you or be on you, Milo. 2 words diverged in a wood, and we took the road with better selfie potential. Fuck all that. I'm just gonna use this compass I picked off a corpse to prove no one can prove I murdered. Thank God, I lied about this being a good thing. If we don't get back to camp before my trial makes review live stream, I might as well delete my account. Like, I'm sorry, I was just kind of flustered for a second. I'm so full of emotions right now. Aren't you glad that I kept streaming? And all of you were saying I needed to turn in and take care of my health and go to sleep. You would have missed out on this beautiful moment. When the Seraph says one thing, she sticks to it. And aren't you also glad I kept going? And Milo is so extra. I love him. Love them. Sorry. I keep misgendering them. I'm sorry. Wait, what bullshit is this? This broken-ass compass only points north. Camp is to the east. Damien, you're such a himbo. I love it. Point east, compass. East, you dumb fuckboot. Point east. You expect Milo to at least try to help out, but they're just filming Damien's sissy fit from a safe distance. Looks like it's up to you to find east. Okay, follow your heart. Like, rip it out of your chest and ask it which way is east. Use the wisdom of crowds. Everyone point where you think east is, and then we average it out. Okay, maybe the follow your heart one is going to be much more leaning into charm, which is probably a good thing. I think... the follow your heart one is charm. Maybe the other one feels like it could be any of the options. I think that one is charm, so I kind of want to do that one. I'm just so anxious whenever we get to these choices now because I'm so worried about screwing things up with Milo. Because I love them so much. Or use the wisdom of crowds. Everyone point where you think east is. I want a hug from them both as well. Can I just kind of like sandwich myself in the middle, like right there, between my cuties, between my monster cuties? But I think that's actually maybe more like aligned with boldness. So I'm thinking like maybe the wisdom of crowds would be the better one if that plays into smarts. God, I can't decide. Fuck. I'm just so worried about screwing this up. I don't want to fail again. What do you guys think? 1 or 2? Because like the wisdom of crowds, I'm thinking it's more towards smart, but I'm trying not to overthink this because I find if I overthink it, then... Okay, people are saying 2. Let's go with 2 then. Come on. Oh, that was charm. Oh, thank God for that. Thank God for that. Hey, there's one thing I've learned from social media. It's that everyone yelling their opinions at the same time is the best way to get everything done. Let's rock. 1, 2, 3. You each point in a different direction. Using the science math of averages, you figure out the direction the fates have decreed you go and start following that trail. You walk through the woods until you come across a totally normal water park where you're greeted by Comfy the Compass, who loves water, a costume mascot. A compass who loves water is a weird mascot, right? Is that a thing compasses enjoy? All my piece of shit compass enjoys is pointing north and ignoring me when I say east. Oh, take care, Shadow Tom. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Have a wonderful weekend and happy Halloween. Compass problems, eh? Says the water park's manager, who happens to be passing by. You're certainly not the first. Because of the location, almost all of our clientele are lost campers wandering helplessly through the woods in an attempt to find camp. We could relocate the park or advertise differently, but both of those would cost way more money than just making the whole park lost camper themed. So we did that one. Whoa. What is that magnificent attraction? According to the guide map, that's the Murderator, a site with an 86% mortality rate. It's beautiful. All three of you head over to the Murderator on the grounds that Milo can't die anyway and you don't want to be accused of being a fraidy cat. The Murderator is so high that from the top of it... Hey look, you can see Camp Spooky from here. We can head back whenever we want. Not before I get killed by a slide or disappointingly end up with a 14% who didn't. Damien follows Milo down the slide. He survives by hollowing out another park goer's body and using it like a toboggan. After enjoying Comfy the Compass, who loves water's various offerings, he head back to camp where +3 fun the richer for it. Awesome.
Go story, go story.
Things are going good so far. Hey. How you doing? You're searching the campfire for drops of s'mores you can eat when you run into Dahlia and Milo, both crouched around Dahlia's phone. So I was saying I had to conquer the kingdom in the fourth circle of hell. They insulted me by being a kingdom that exists that I don't rule. Duh. That makes perfect sense. It's like I always say, keep your friends close and hold your enemies like a baby bear that you can crush in your hand with one careless move. So after I slaughtered their royal family and claimed the throne, I decimated half the population. It's a fun way to encourage obedience to my wrath. But here's the weird part. I tweeted about the whole thing on Hell Twitter, and I'm getting replies calling me a violent tyrant who is totally evil and not even cool. I think we might have had this before. And it was relatively straightforward. And apparently there's some kind of hashtag trending about it. Yep. Blue Scourge of Death, Dahlia Scandal, Fourth Circle Burning. Oh dear, well you come to the right place. They don't call me the feed doctor for nothing, Dahlia. What exactly did you tweet? Fourth Circle losers, I killed half of your people. Haha, welcome to hell with my iron fist population, you! Hashtag violent, hashtag violence, hashtag haha. Dahlia, this is a total emergency. You hashtag like a boomer. Oh, and the rest of it was pretty bad optics too. Fascinating. I never considered the optics of conquering a kingdom. But now that you've mentioned it, I know exactly what to do. Find and murder everyone who tweeted anything even slightly critical of me. I shall drink the blood of what I can only assume from the profile picture as a legion of anime girls. Listen, Dahlia, I really do understand how you feel, because I am a true empath that understands literally every possible emotion. But I'm afraid this is a little more complicated than the murdering of a few anon accounts. You've got to flip the narrative here and get the public opinion on your side. That way, you will conquer 1,000,000 kingdoms, and everyone will just cheer you on and you admire how increasing the population of women in high-ranking government positions. Milo, I like the sound of that. Dahlia, ruler of 1,000,000 kingdoms. Maybe I'll even take a harem. You could have had Oz, but you didn't. Okay. It's fine. Here's my official recommendation. Partner with some fourth circle influencers. I'm talking snap stories, plus giveaways, fake relationships, fake breakups, everything. Ah, I see. I'll partner with the most influential people in the fourth circle, so that when I inevitably murder them, it'll really crush the will of the people. Oh gosh, Dahlia does not seem to be absorbing Milo's social media finesse. Steer these deadly cuties in the right direction. Yep, it was the poem. Show people you have changed by writing a nice poem about how you feel. That way the countless deaths won't be for nothing. There'll be inspiration for a nice poem. A poem. I'm impressed, Stephanie. I didn't expect you to suggest something so emotionally magnificent. Dahlia, as your brand manager, I insist that you follow Stephanie's advice and post a poem about how bad you feel for doing all those murders.
Man.
Come on, Milo, do I have to? Yes.
I'm expecting the poem to be at least 16 verses, and let's keep it to iambic pentameter. It's the most apologetic meter. Iambic pentameter! What a fearsome opponent. I must admit, I've been bested by iambic pentameter many times. Someday, I shall defeat your 5 strange feet. But Milo, before I get started, can it be less verses? Please? I only have so many emotions to express, and 60% of them are rage and lust for violence. Well, I suppose it can be shorter. Twitter has a character limit anyway. And threads are a little gauche for this kind of thing. And Milo, do I have to make it rhyme? It's so hard to rhyme. Nothing rhymes with bloodshed. First, bunk bed rhymes with bloodshed. And second, fine. You could do a free verse if you absolutely insist. But artistically, you're making a huge mistake. Dahlia spends the next 10 minutes on her poem. In that time, she managed to smash 46 different pencils in her fist due to pure frustration. Okay, I'm finally done. It's a haiku, kind of, and it's also the best apology ever. This is just to say, I'm sorry I killed all those people so quickly. They were probably crying and screaming because they wanted to admire my strength more before dying. Forgive me. They were so murderable. Their heads were so juicy and stompable. Actually, fuck this. You're welcome. Love, Dahlia. I do love Dahlia. And posted. Now that's flipping the narrative. Dahlia, that was so beautiful. An emotional masterpiece and totally authentic. No matter how terribly this is received by the general public, just take comfort in the fact that I am proud of you. You did such a good job expressing yourself. You and Milo quickly pull up hell Twitter. Everyone is outraged and Dahlia is being investigated by an international tribunal for violating the Geneva Conventions. What the hell? None of these people are celebrating my righteous victory. Oh, social media is dumb. I'm going to go conquer some shit and get this bad taste out of my heart. Sorry. Well, Stephanie, I think we should celebrate a job well done. Nothing satisfies me like emotional redemption in the form of poetry. Maybe we could write a few together. You know it rhymes with bloodshed, with bunk beds, if you know what I mean. Let's use our skills, since now I kind of know what I'm doing. Weekend is here, and so you go visit Juan, the small magical Latino cat.
Well, Nyang. I hope you have your reflexes ready, because what I have ready is a selection of weird, questionable drinks. Chopping your fingers, because here we go!
Okay, I want to try and get the shiny flask. Come on. Yes! Plot flask. Because I really want to see what we get with this one.
I managed to catch a genie inside that flask. It took me years. And you just drank it. I'd be asked for an important wish at least, like ending world hunger. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you wish to spend more time with your summer crush.
This round's on me.
Yeah.
This is the part where I leave you before you puke all over me. Ciao.
I'm sorry, yawns are contagious. Zeetheranok, how's it going? Welcome back to the Blue Rose Respite, and thank you so much for the 11th month resub. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your continued support, and wonderful to have you join us tonight. Hey, welcome back, Lee. How's it going? Okay, what do we need to work on? Boldness and creativity. Let's work on our creativity, I think. That day in Monster Scouts, they teach you how to use the stars of Tree Spark to find your way back when you get lost. On the internet. As a test, coach leaves you in the middle of the internet. You easily get lost. Before you know it, you're watching the Spanish synchronized swimming team perform a routine based on Stairway to Heaven. You don't earn the orientation while on the internet badge, but you definitely gain +2 creativity from watching such a beautiful display of skill. You later found Milo and Calculester. They're not alone. This cat. This is a familiar looking cat. Stephanie, hi. Have you seen this cat? This cat is the cat.
I deem that affirmation to be objectively correct, friend Milo.
Look at its voice. Emanates in a unique energy. This cat has it.
Okay, now I'm starting to feel confused.
Calculester. There's a je ne sais quoi to this cat.
Oh my god, he speaks French.
Give me a moment. I am in such a state of gay panic over this character, I can't. I am at odds and I can't even. Milo, you are destroying me. And thank you for it. A star quality, you could say.
A star quality? Does that mean this cat shares qualities with the celestial bodies which surround our puny planet? Or does that mean this cat is made of dust and gas?
No, silly goose. It means this cat is born to be big. It's wonderful, and people would love to bask in all of its beauty.
Ah, I see.
Now you know what it's like to speak French to chat? Okay. Okay, to be fair. To be fair. I will certainly keep it in mind, ma chérie. But I cannot promise that I will not stop misbehaving from time to time.
Ah, I see.
I will start its legend by creating an Instagram account for it. Let me think, how about @this cat is the cat? Ah, perfect. While you're blathering about this quite normal cat, a random camper who's not deserving of their own name passes by. When they see the cat, they pet the cat and call it silly names. See, people just cannot take their hands off of this wonderful cat. Another camper passes by and also pets the cat. Ah, look at you with your funny face. Who are you? Who are you? You're Chester Chunk. What a chunky, handsome gentleman you are, Chester Chunk. The cat's name is Chester Chunk. I love it. The cat meows. The camper leaves, continuing with their life. Oh no, Calculester, don't you see what's happening?
Several people have stopped to pet the cat and call it silly names.
The cat meows again. No, look at the cat. Look how much distress he's in. It is clear. The cat's popularity is skyrocketing, as was expected, and so the dangers of stardom are starting to arise. This is called a parasocial relationship, Carl. Let me explain. When someone like this cat becomes a media superstar, then audience grows with them. This is beautiful. Fans are lovely, but sometimes a parasocial relationship is created, in which the members of the audience develop this one-sided relationship, as if they know the celebrity personally. It's tricky, because we influencers tend to make our communication feel personal, and it's true that over time we can feel a connection with the audience, as a collective. But when a singular fan does this, it has issues. Firstly, it hurts the fan, because there are always dangers in developing these illusions of intimacy and friendships, especially if it takes the place of real relationships. Okay, yes, Milo is absolutely spitting truth. I love them so much for bringing this up, because yeah, parasocial relationships are a real thing for a lot of content creators, and with varying degrees of popularity, which is always something that I try to ease away from. Yeah, because parasocial relationships are really not healthy at all. But it also creates problems for the influencer. Sometimes the fan will contact or interact with them, pushed by these illusions of friendship. And because of course that intimacy is not real, it can become strange and stressful for this star. This cat is showing obvious distress caused by the parasocial relationship. These campers showed by petting it out of the blue, and even using pet names they created themselves, as if they knew the cat from before.
All that you have said makes total sense, friend Milo. I am sad that you have to endure such hard times.
No, not me. Do not worry about me. Worry about the cat.
But why? How does that make us different than the parasocial relationship-seeking campers? We just found this cat.
Nonsense. We and this cat are BFFs forever, Carl. Yes, best friends forever. That's right. I meant what I said. And as BFFs, we need to care for this poor wonderful thing and help it, so it can relax from the distress of parasocial relationships. Come on, Stephanie, join us. We need to do this for the cat. Okay, just give the cat a cardboard box. Cats are entranced by those things. Or the cat needs to decompress through joyful pleasure. And there's no bigger pleasure for a cat than driving a Ferrari. We had something similar before. Maybe the cardboard box option, because that sounds like a fun option. I'm thinking the box. I kind of want to do the box. Guys are saying box, I'm gonna do box. Oh, god damn it, are you kidding me? That was a smart one? Fuck. You're saving this cardboard box for your stolen sock collection, but this is more important. Throw it on the floor. The cat immediately jumps into the box. The cat seems to like it. 12 hours later.
Friend Milo, do you think the cat has relaxed yet? I must return to my charging port soon before I experience the closest thing I can to death.
Maybe. Let's check. They try to get the cat out of the box, but the cat starts meowing. Okay.
Maybe it needs some more time in there.
Yeah, let's give it its space. Leave the cat in the box. Some days later, you come back to check on it. Look, the box is still there. It's closed. Maybe the cat left. I hope in peace. You get closer to the box and hear some meows. Oh, it's still there. Get out, kitty kitty. Another meow. Oh no, the cat has gotten so used to the box that now it doesn't want to come out. It's probably found too much comfort in the box. This is the risk of getting a bit too comfortable. You may get stuck in that comfort. In reality, we all have our own cardboard box in which we feel a bit too comfortable. Sometimes it's good to abandon your box, but as cat's friends, we can only be patient, supportive, and understanding of its feelings. Cat? Cat, can you hear us? We believe in you. We'll be waiting for you here. The cat meows.
What if we support the cat by visiting it in its box?
Yeah, great idea. Cat, can we come in? Whoa, I would have never expected the box to be like this on the inside. This cat has the soul of an interior designer. I'm mostly impressed with the Rococo bathtub. It is deeply intriguing. How was the cat capable of installing pipework inside a cardboard box? And all these posters. Who could have known that the cat was into these very specific music genres? You want in on this? You try to enter too. No, Stephanie, wait. It's already too packed here. I'm afraid there's no space for you. Sorry. You understand, right? It only brings distress to the cat. The cat meows. You leave. Hurt by being left out. The sounds and voices from within the cardboard box imply that lots of cool stuff is happening, and somehow more than just 3 people in there. You lose 1 true fun and 1 creativity out of the FOMO. We're not gonna win with Milo, I know it. Let's try to improve our boldness a little bit. That day you venture into the haunted manor. Everything's going fine, you're reassured on how brave you are. Suddenly a ghost or someone wearing a blanket with 2 holes that's hard to tell the difference appears and whispers in your ear. Remember, one day you will be long gone and no one will remember you. All the struggles you endure will become a better version of yourself, both personally and professionally, will eventually mean nothing. Nope, you can't rewind. Once you've made a decision, it's stuck. The ghost leaves while you take all that in, gaining +2 boldness in the process. Afterwards, you end up vibing with Milo. You're sharing a hammock, cuddled up close with each other. Oh! Okay, maybe we have a chance. You're both checking your phones. Hell yeah! What could be more emotionally intimate than quietly scrolling right beside your #1 summer crush? Suddenly, Milo's phone starts blowing up. Granted, Milo's phone is always blowing up, but right now it's worse than usual. No need to look so jealous, dear. Just a work text. I keep telling the head office not to contact me when I'm taking a staycation, but I suppose this reaping is urgent. La la la, another day, another death. Oh my god, this is a little awkward, isn't it? Well, not awkward for you because you didn't know yet, but I shouldn't tell you. But I can't resist a little gossip. Listen, Stephanie, I don't usually disclose proprietary information, but I just got a gig for next week. to collect your soul. Huh? Milo's going to reap your soul? That sounds super terrifying and also a little bit hard. You ask Milo if this means you're going to die next week. Short answer, yep, you're totally going to die. Long answer, life, death, and fate are weird and messy, but it's hard to say 100% because of quantum nonsense. But if I'm getting the gig, yeah, you're going to die. Congrats. Holy shit, this is the most awkward news you've ever received while lounging in a hammock. You start to freak out. No, Stephanie, don't freak out. I'm an expert, and I promise you, it's not as scary as it seems. Death reminds us of the profound, infinite beauty of life. And realistically, it's not like you're immortal or anything. Sorry to burst your bubble, but death was going to find you eventually, boo. To be quite honest, I was actually doing a huge favor by letting you know ahead of time. It's my gift to you, the opportunity to go out with a bang. Let's make it this last week of your life the best week of your life. We've spent every moment together, and we'll end it with a huge party, a celebration of Stephanie. A whole week with Milo? That sounds like heaven, and it's exciting enough to distract you from your imminent death. You're in! Lovely. God, you're going to get so many posthumous followers. I'm almost jealous. Oh, and we should start considering the party aesthetic right away. We need some big, memorable main event at the party. Something that will honor your true essence, Stephanie. And obviously, it should be Snapchat friendly. Any ideas? Your time to shine. Quick, what's the perfect way to 1. Entertain your party guests, 2. Commemorate your entire existence, and 3. Impress Milo? You will narrate the epic tale of your life through the profound carnal medium of interpretive dance. You'll have your friends give toasts in your honor. It will be emotionally moving, and everyone will get shit-faced. 2 birds, 1 stone. I think, honestly, even though I don't really know which is going to play to either of our strengths, the one about interpretive dance seems to be the one that Milo would probably be the most interested in. I think. Because, yeah, even though he is about, like, carpe diem, seize the day, and all that, the dance one, maybe a bit more. Only one way to find out, please. Fuck! Oh god, we're not gonna get with Milo this time around, god damn it. You want to perform an interpretive dance? Oh, Stephanie, that's wonderful. I was 75% sure you wouldn't let me down, and you didn't. Yay! It's the perfect choice for our party's main event. After all, dancing is the second best way to celebrate being alive. The best way is driving a jet ski, obviously. My attention span is too short to wait any longer. Go on, rehearse your interpretive dance for me and I'll judge you mercilessly. You perform a dance for Milo in honor of your life story. You pour everything into this dance, your love for Milo, your fear of death, and your goddamn heart and soul. Oh, stop. Oh my god, Stephanie, please stop dancing. Sorry, not sorry. I've never seen anything so crass and tasteless in my life. Oh shit, you danced wrong, somehow. You tried to apologize to Milo. It must have been a dance-based miscommunication. Oh, please. Hips don't lie, Stephanie. They certainly don't. Dancing bears the truth of your soul. And your soul's truth is not okay. Milo is my white whale, I swear to God. Absolutely, Samuel. It's obvious from your sense of rhythm that you're a selfish, horrible person. No, I'm not. I'm a good egg, apparently. You see your friends as potential romantic interests in some kind of crude, game-like simulation. No. And what was with that intro choreography? I understand you led a very horny life, but this really wasn't the time to completely expose your genitals. Okay, maybe. That was a bit much. Plus, you are clearly plagiarizing. In fact, I'm pretty sure 90% of the dance was just poorly done rendition of Ocean's 11. Tough love time, babe. This dance is going to be an absolute train wreck, and I simply can't be associated with it brand-wise. You understand. I'm going to call in a few favors and reschedule your death. It'll be completely annoying, but it's better than risking being seen with you. Oh, it hurts. Wait, Milo could reschedule your death this whole time? Why didn't they do that earlier? You had a good attitude about it. It's not like you wanted to die. Alright, done. Your death is cancelled. And so is the party. Enjoy taking each day for granted, I suppose. Milo leaves. You're filled with emotion, and you've got no choice. It's time to dance it out. You perform an interpretive dance so disturbing it loses you 3 charm.
Campfire time, yay!
We're gonna get our ass whooped by Milo for the rest of the chapters of this. Why don't we talk to Mothman? We're not gonna get with Milo. Let's, why don't we talk to Mothman? Because might still have a chance with them, maybe. do 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 do. Mothman.
Today we gather around this flame.
Why, hello there, Stephanie. Come to write by the firelight as well. I'm writing a letter home to my parents. I've asked so many questions about camp. It's exhausting answering them all. Have you been brushing your antenna every day? Are you getting enough clothing fibers in your diet? Has Stephanie heard any hot goss lately? Would she be so kind as to dish? Well, I wouldn't want to be rude and not answer them, would I? I don't suppose you know of anything I could write home about. Damn, all your parents asked you about was if you had enough pairs of socks. If it's gossip Mr. and Mrs. Mann want, it's gossip they'll get. Choose one. Disneyland. Fuck yeah. Disneyland. Evil twin, high school bully, anime waifu, or beloved karate sensei. Can't go wrong with an evil twin. I refuse to play this game anymore. Type it in an inanimate object that Stephanie would definitely fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna put in something funny. This isn't an actual thing, so just get your brain out of the gutters, guys. Because I'm just like, okay. I would snuggle with this, I wouldn't fuck it. God damn it. I would totally, like, get up close and comfy. Like, this is the closest I would probably get to fucking, like, I would get a body pillow, maybe. I was gonna put pumpkin, but I'm like, no, that wouldn't work. I kind of also want to put Milo body pillow. Oh no, you can't. It's not enough words. Fuck. Okay, I just have to put body pillow. Okay, I'm just putting body pillow. Fuck it. Wow. So many salacious details. My mother is going to blush straight through her fuzz. I can't wait to tell everyone in my family about your story, Stephanie. Thanks. You whisper your rumor seductively into a willing ear, and within moments it circled the campfire and is being whispered tantalizingly into yours. Give me a second. I can't deal with this game anymore! Ah, I hate this game! I've been in lockdown this entire time on my own. My heart is so full of feelings
that I haven't been able to express, and it's so bottled up. And now this game is just presenting me hot monsters on a silver platter, and I just can't. I hate this game. I hate and love this game. Also, I would totally hit him. Or hit them, him. I think it's a him. I think they're a him. I'm sorry, my brain not working right now. They're so pretty. I'm sorry. It's a combination of just, I'm really tired and they're really pretty. In my defense, Your Honor, they were hot. Give me a second. Hey, so you know Stephanie, right? I mean, how could anyone forget a weird name like Stephanie? But have you ever wondered what the name Stephanie means? Because there's a rumor going around that explains it, and it's pretty fucked up. You see, in a forgotten language spoken by the ancient inhabitants of Disneyland, Stephanie actually means the one who was a body pillow in a past life. Apparently, Stephanie's parents didn't actually know that though. They just named her after her father's evil twin. But hey, if you believe in the ancient wisdom of that people of Disneyland, maybe Stephanie actually was a body pillow in a past life. That would explain a few things.
Life is full of surprises.
Wouldn't that be gross? Either way, knowing the true meaning of Stephanie's name gives me an entirely new perspective of her. Call me. It sure does. And in this perspective, Stephanie is lost for fun. Why best go fuck myself then? Ah, fuck it. We're on a losing streak anyway. I'm gonna gamble and see what we get. We were waiting all week to this moment, visiting Swan and getting a good drink.
Well, look at what the cat dragged in. I have some drinks for you. Now,
It's up to you to decide which one to drink.
let's see what's behind door number 1.
Ski mask, drink of the day. No idea if I got the recipe right. Want to try it?
Otherwise, you always have the mystery box.
We haven't yet drunk this or tried to drink the ski mask, I think. I kind of want to go with the mystery box though, just to see what kind of weird shit we get. Because at least it'll make this interesting. So let's go with the mystery box. Toilet wine. Oh god, that's awful.
The mystery box, so bold of you. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds.
Toilet wine.
Don't drink the toilet wine. I just have it here because Polly insisted that I offer it as a marketing stunt.
That shit cannot do anything good. Yep. It tanked all of our stats. That's fine.
Brought my first aid kit, just in case.
Fuck it, we're going to the lake just so maybe I can get a glance of Milo in like his in their swimming outfit. That day at the lake, he started a super soaker fight that turns out into an all-out war. The enemy team manages to capture the northern section of the lake, and you manage to take a few of the members hostage and learn their empire's weaknesses. You lead a full-scale infiltration. Thousands of soldiers get totally soaked. It's a bloodbath. After several hours, the enemy team surrenders, and you gain +2 fun from the peace treaty. Yay! Thank you, Milo. Later, you and Milo are sitting around making small talk about what happens to us after we die, when... Hey bros, what are you talking about? Something super fun, I bet. Nothing that'll shatter my worldview.
Right, of course. Hey, Scott, is it okay if I ask a favor of you?
Totally, bro. What else are bros for besides doing nice things for other bros? Yes, super. Listen, would you be hurt if I asked you to stop calling me bro? Wait, but why? It's a compliment, dude. We're bros. I call you that because I like you. Right, and I know you meant nothing by it, which is why I haven't said anything sooner, but bro and dude are gendered terms, you see, and I don't identify with the binary gender.
So when you call me bro or dude or even my guy, I feel like I'm not being seen for who I really am, you know? Which is why I have actually tried to make a conscientious effort of using the correct pronouns when, like, identifying Milo, because this game has a wide palette, and I just try my best to be respectful as best I can. I do slip up on occasion, and I apologize for that, but I'm trying to get better. Okay, sure, I get the whole no gender thing. I think, like, sports don't have a gender, or my pet rock, Alex, last time I asked. But I call everyone bro, even my friends who are girls, like Polly and Dahlia. I'm not trying to be mean. I know, and if Polly or Dahlia are okay with being called bro, that's great, but for me, well, let's say I find gender to be a prison, and I've already broken free of my cage. But anytime someone else genders me, it sort of feels like I'm back in that cage. Oh man, I hate being in cages. I have to go into one every time I turn into a werewolf so I don't eat anyone or hump the furniture or whatever. And it's super boring. Yes, we respect pronouns in my streams and on any of my platforms. So on occasion I will fuck up, but so long as I'm like gently corrected, I'll do my best to do so to better myself every day, okay? But yes, respect pronouns, and I love Milo, so I'll try to respect them as much as I can. Of course it is. So imagine feeling like that, but every single day of your life, whenever people call you Sir or Dude or Mr. Belladonna, it gets really old. Yeah, I get it. I promise to never call you bro again, bro. Oh, oops. I'm sorry. I'm just so used to it. I promise I'll try harder. Don't feel sorry, darling. What matters is that you're putting the effort in, not that you occasionally mess up. I'm trying, Milo. I'm trying. I just want you to like me. There are so many people who wouldn't even bother to try. Wait, you mean there are people who would intentionally make their friends uncomfortable despite their wishes? What's up with that? Yeah, fuck those guys. I wish I knew, my dude. I wish I knew. Anyway, I know old habits die hard, but there's another friendly nickname you could address me by that isn't so gendered. Would that make things easier for you? Totally. Thanks, Milo. This will help a lot. What should I call you from now on? Hey, wait, why is Scott the only one who gets to be an ally? You want to be supportive too. What's a non-gender specific nickname that Scott could give to Milo? I'm sorry, I just read that second one first and that is all I can think. You cannot de-bro a bro in one day. Baby steps. Let Scott kind of say his fave word and call Milo his non-bronery friend. Okay, that's actually really fucking cute. I'm not sure if Milo would be cool with that, but Your Grace? I'm sorry, that is such Milo energy and I am living for it. Fuck it, I don't care if we don't have the skills for it. It's Your Grace. You can only call Milo Your Grace. Fuck it, I don't care, we have no skills, I'm calling him that. I'm calling Milo that, just, I'm sorry, I think I called him again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Milo. Wait, isn't Your Grace something people call kings and queens? Does that mean Milo's royalty? Sure, why not? There's no way that could ever go wrong. That's so cool. That means I have 3 friends who are part of a monarchy. You guys should make a club. No thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, Stephanie, but I'm wildly uncomfortable with being considered royalty. Why? I love to be a prince or a king. I get a shiny crown and a horse to ride, and sometimes I get to play with swords. My grandma won't even give me sharp scissors. But I've already dealt with the constructing concept of gender. Why would I align myself with another nonsensical system tied with circumstances of my birth? No thank you. Nobility is something you inherit. It's completely outside of your control. It's just another type of gender. I won't stand for it. Why would you even suggest that I'm royalty, Stephanie? What is it with you always trying to glorify me? Liking on my selfies, following me around all the time. I'm sorry I spammed like you and I stalked your Instagram. I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel like that, every, time I fuck up with Milo, it's just, they just slap me on the wrist with, a writing prop and I'm like, fuck, I'm sorry. Please like me. Could it be that you have some sort of weird servitude complex? Maybe. Stephanie also acted like this all the time in high school, following people around, doing whatever she thought would please them. Well, that sounds very mentally unhealthy, Stephanie. I understand wanting to have an all-powerful monarch to look up to, but you really shouldn't rely on that. You need to visualize yourself as the master of your own destiny. Don't look to yourself to guide you.
Be your own queen.
Wait, is that why Stephanie acts like this? Our other friends and I always thought it was just because she was trying to have sex with us. Oh, so it's like a self fetish or something. I mean, I don't like to kink shame, but yikes. Look, Stephanie, what you do in the bedroom is none of my business, but please don't involve me in it until I explicitly ask you to. Consent is important, you know. Absolutely, and I would never step on any of your toes, Milo, because I love you. What a day. First, I'm misgendered, then I'm sexually harassed. Let's go, Scott, I need a drink. I'm thinking a 1986 Malbec. It pairs well with disgust. Oh, I want to go drink wine with you, Milo! They leave, discussing other nicknames Scott can give Milo instead of bro. You had other ideas to share, but clearly nobody wants to hear your opinions anymore. Bummer, bro. Or would you prefer your kinkiness? Either way, you lose 2 smarts and 1 fun. We chugged toilet wine. We had this coming, to be fair. Fuck it. What should we do? No, I love and respect Milo, but I would never get into yandere territory. I just admire them from afar. I respect them and love them and admire them. What should we do? Nah, let's do creativity again. Scout uniform. Today you happened to take the Monster Scouts classes, Mammy the only girl. You didn't get good sleep last night, so you asked her if she had any of that weird energy drink she lets you have once during high school. She doesn't, but she does have some very strange smelling coffee that could help. Where did she go and find them with these weird ass drinks? This coffee's delicious and it comes with a side effect. You get an acquired fear of caterpillars and you grow +2 creativity in your hair. I just also wanted to see the uniform again. Afterwards, you get yourself trapped in one of Coach's famous lectures about the dangers of wild animals. And this dangerous invasive species continues to roam the woods, abandoned by their dark masters. Purposeless, they're a plague on the natural wildlife.
But I am confused, friend Coach. Do these creatures really deserve such torment? All they did was invent the former Google Plus platform. Surely that's not grounds for...
Google Plus, are you kidding me? The psychopaths behind that global tragedy are here?
I do not understand how a social media platform could be synonymous with the word tragedy.
It was pretty much tragedy. No, Kakirasa, darling. You're too innocent and naive to understand. Google Plus was a festering boil on the smooth, perfect skin of social media. It was completely unusable, and yet it was everywhere. YouTube, Google accounts, in your backyard, knocking on your windows, asking when you'd finally post a status. And now its former developers have been loosed in our woods instead of being properly rehomed in other failing companies. They've completely disrupted the local ecosystems, littering their electric scooters everywhere and offering a crowdsourced alternative to birds.
But birds already exist. Why would anyone want to crowdfund a product to fill a hole in a market that doesn't exist?
Don't you get it? This is Google Plus we're talking about. They made their careers out of filling holes in markets that don't exist. This epidemic must be quelled and the Google Plus developers captured. Otherwise, they might start Google Plus again. I can't go back to those dark days. That's why the 4 of us gotta capture them. With your combined efforts and my brilliant leadership, we should have this problem fixed before the fat lady can scream for help. Now let's see. All we need to do is slide into their DMs. That stands for Dirt Mansions, which is where they've been living. That actually isn't what that stands for. And then we photobomb them until they're too weak to fight back, and then we relocate them to our thirst trap. We can find a lot of those on Channing Tatum's Instagram. God damn it. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate check, Samuel. I think I might be out of water, but let's see. Last few drops of water. Thank you. Okay, clearly Coach is worse than useless in this situation. Do you have any idea on how to round up this invasive species before they roll out another convoluted, system? Oh, and thank you for the stretch check, Baronessa. Oh. Thank you. Much appreciated. Stand under this huge net and shout, does anyone have an idea for an app? Open a new Asian fusion restaurant, but the floor is just a bunch of leaves over a pit of spikes. Honestly, our stats are fucked by this point, so... I kind of like the idea of stand under this huge net and shout, does anyone have an idea for apps? Yes, let's do that one. Hey, we actually did something right. Immediately, there's a stampede. You and your friends barely have enough time to climb a tree for cover before a horde of former Google Plus developers surround you. An app that finds correlations between trending hashtags in your ovulation cycle, cries one. An app that reads your palm and tells you what your spiritual soup flavor is, says another. A dating app that tells you where the nearest bowl of unclaimed pasta is. We call it Send Nudes. I can't with this game. I love it. Wow, these developers certainly seem to have gone a bit feral. For instance, one of them appears to be dismantling my leg in an effort to find a microchip capable of powering a pizza delivery drone. While you try and beat the Google Plus devs out of Cal's legs with a crowbar, one of them suggests an app that repels crowbars. Milo appears to be egging them on. I'm hearing a lot of great ideas, people, but none of these have really yet to scream wow to me. We can scream, they say, wow, wow, wow. Yes, yes, good pitch. But could you all try standing in a tight-knitted circle beneath this interesting shaped tree cover and screaming even louder? Coach lets the net drop on them. They continue screaming wow louder and louder, as if that will free them somehow. You, Milo, and Calculester roll the former Google Plus devs into a lake where they can no longer harm anyone with their useless inventions. Here's to environmental preservation and putting an end to shitty social media. You gain +2 smarts and +1 social media. Last day of summer is here. I can't stand the disappointment of being rejected by Milo again. We failed so hard. Let's just go solo. Let's just go solo with this. Enjoy the summer evening on our own.
I'm fully charged.
Yep.
Sweet.
You asked none of them. Why? You're unsure. But this mystery gets solved when later in the day you get a call from your mother. She wants to know how you're doing. You tell her how sad you are going to be at the meteor shower alone. Oh, honey, she says. I think the time has come to tell you that you have a strange disease that stops you from asking anyone for a date. So it was gonna happen anyway. Okay. It's called utter fear of rejection. I'm sorry to be the one breaking the news to you, but remember to eat your vegetables. Oh no. You spend the meteor shower alone. Your mum calls you. She's like your best friend. And hey, we're having a good relationship with your parents. It's very healthy and good. But here, this is coded for having failed, you loser. That hurts. But hey, we had fun. We still had fun. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. It felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what could come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older, and I could see it. How those years became the foundations of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies, sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss and every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. On that last summer night. Feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid. And so ready to start. Oh, I love this game. If you haven't picked up Monster Camp already, I cannot recommend it enough. Like, as you can see from the ending, like there's so many options for different scenes, different endings. So even though you may not get the romance you wanted at the end of it, you still have some wonderful stories along the way. One day I will successfully romance Milo because I love them so much. But yes. Here's to This amazing game. There is so much in this game that I love and I want to explore. But yes, as it is still very newly out, I recommend if you want to pick this game up, do it now, because I believe it's on a discounted rate because it's just been released and it will go up to full price maybe in a week or two. But yeah, if you've really enjoyed what you've seen so far, please consider buying the game to support the creators behind it. This is such a fantastic game. I'm sure you guys have had a long... you've enjoyed this long ride with me. And Milo continues to be my white whale. One day I will successfully romance them. I thought the plaid would give me extra powers, but apparently not. But that's okay, I tried my best. Hopefully next time I'll stand a bit more of a chance. I might stream this for one more week, depending on how things go. Yeah, I think I'll stream this for one more week, and then we'll be starting a new game. Just because, as you can see by the so many different ways of multiple endings and stuff and multiple scenes in this game, if I was going to go through and try and get each and every one, we'd be playing this game for like over a year consistently. And I want to try and shake things up and kind of have it more as like a taste of this game to encourage you guys to check it out for yourselves and stream until I get Milo. Okay, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll just stream this game until I succeed in romancing Milo. And what I might also do is I'll keep the stream... Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to do that. I'll just do like the shorter ones, because then we have much more of a chance. Because the longer ones, while they're like an hour-long game, while they are a lot of fun, I think honestly if we just kept them more to like the shorter ones, that might be better as well. Oh, the woman with the flaming hair, that's Red. That's one of the characters that you can pick as your avatar that you yourself are playing as when you're romancing them. But yes, I think for next Friday we will be streaming Monster Camp again, but we're just doing like a number of shorter missions, and one day I will succeed in romancing Milo. Our date will be glorious and wonderful, and I will be ready to start. Ooh, we've unlocked ectoplasm and casket wine. And a low-cost energy drink. That looks hazardous as fuck. And just unlocked loyalty lemonade. Nice, nice, nice. But I think with this, I'm going to wrap up tonight's stream. I'm finally going to get that sleep that you guys are insisting I get. But if you've been lurking in the shadows and you like what you've seen so far, please consider hitting that follow button. We would love to have you back at the Blue Rose Respite. I will be streaming this Sunday once again, and we will be streaming Valhalla on my Soothing Sunday streams. Be sure to check out the links below for my YouTube and my Twitter. I have something very nice coming out tomorrow night for Halloween. And if you are familiar with what I released last year for Halloween, you might have an idea of what I'm going to be doing this year as well. It may not be exactly what you had in mind, but I still hope you enjoy it nonetheless. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys, for all the amazing subscriptions and the follows. I really, really appreciate your continued support, especially at this time at the moment. Things are difficult out there, so we all just need to keep trying our best to make it through this as best we can. But sometimes it's just a matter of taking it one day at a time, and that is more than okay. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. I am thinking I might not be streaming on Sunday, actually, just because I'm going to be really wiped out from tomorrow's activities. It's actually going to be really intensive for me. So I might not be streaming on Sunday. Just thank you for pointing that out, Hayden. I really appreciate it. So I may not be streaming on Sunday. More than likely, I won't be. So more than likely, I'll be streaming next Friday. We'll be trying again at Monster Camp. So thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to follow me on Twitter for spur of the moment updates and all that good stuff. And I cannot wait to see you next time at the Blue Rose Respite. But thank you so much for joining me tonight, guys. Happy Halloween for tomorrow. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And remember,
especially now with all the chaos out there in the world and this spooky time of year. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and as always, especially on Halloween, stay wicked and wonderful. Good night, guys.